Good morning, Vietnam. I'm trying to let people get into chat so that way everybody can see Beef's brilliant intro. After this little bridge, that's when we start. All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, fun, fun, fun.
Let's fight like gentlemen.
It's showtime! Go for broke!
Round 1, fight!
How do, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, your boy, 6 2/3. We are back here again with another edition of the BroDown. I am joined here by our co-host, the divine bovine judgmental Beef. Beef, do you have anything you want to say to the people?
Hello, Judgmental Beef here, and welcome to the only show that's bad enough to place third in a 2-horse race.
Well, you know, some of us, we've been waiting a couple years to be turned into glue. So, some of us on this show have already been turned into the glue. They are the glue of the show, just like Beef.
I mean, I tell you, it's hard to be. Hey, there's the new bro coin.
There's a new bro coin. We put it into, although there's a weird like 10-second, no, not 10 second. There's a weird like 6-second blank black screen before that. I don't know why that happens, but
Obviously user error.
Yeah.
So blame Carrotson.
Yeah, I blame Carrotson always. Like, she's the one that set it up. She's the one to blame. Like,
I know she's the one that puts in all of your stuff into your overlay now. So
yeah. Oh yeah, we have started delegating. That's for sure. Oh God, man, the Carrotson has always been very, very supportive, and she's always telling me, she's just like, if you need help with something, just let me know and I'll help you. I was like, okay. We're cashing in on that. I was like, baby, can you unload the dishwasher? Can you take out the trash? Can you do my bills, pay my credit cards? Can you bake me a focaccia? Can you put the images into the overlay? Can you message my brother and tell him to go fuck himself? That way we're prepaid for next week.
Right, exactly, yes.
We've been putting her ass to work. Yeah, Carrotson did pool stuff yesterday too.
Uh-oh, she did pool stuff. What did Carrotson do on the route?
Oh God, it blends. It's Carrotson. I'm friends with the pool parts guy.
Did you do the same thing Dad did for us when we were like 6 and 7 and teach us how to check the pH balance on a pool?
No. Although she could figure that out very easily. It's like 5 drops of one solution, 5 drops of another.
7 drops of number 10.
Yeah, it's super easy. I mean, literally, a child could do it. But no, I mean, it plays more into the story that I'll tell later. But basically, like, when I was at the dealership, right before we were getting ready to go to the dealership yesterday, a fucking client calls and is like, I got an emergency. Something broke on my pool. It's gushing water everywhere. And I was like, fuck me. And I was like, my distributor, my chemical distributor, and where I get all my parts, they're closed on Saturdays. So I was just like, God damn it. So I know of a couple other places that they charge retail prices, but I was just like, well, that's fine. The client's going to fucking pay for that. I mean, especially for a weekend service call. Oh, yeah.
Right.
And,
yeah.
And so I sent Karrison like a description of the part that I needed and the actual pool store where I needed it from and a picture of it. And I was like, go buy this. I was like, please pick this up for me so I don't have to do it after the dealership because I'm going to be here for 7 fucking hours.
And you got a call 3 minutes later and went, I couldn't find the piece, so I got you a bottle of yellow treat and a new skimmer.
Yeah, exactly. she's like, did you need a Scottish kilt? I was like, but no, she got the part.
Haggis is delicious.
No, I've never had haggis before. I don't think I would like it. Haggis is lamb stomach, right?
It's lamb stomach shoved with other meats and like boiled, I think.
I don't know about all that. I can't get down with that. Beef, I'm taking the BroDown coin out of there. It's fucking up. I don't know why it's fucking up.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously something y'all did.
Like, I'm taking it out of there. I'll fix it later. Like,
okay.
I was just like, but she did it. She did great. Like, she completely got it, and no problems. It was the exact part I needed. Now, the actual job, different story, and I'll get to that in a minute. We got to catch up on chat here, Beef, real quick. Erica, have y'all tried peppercorns? Because Erica has. Erica, they got 13 peppercorns in their fanny pack. Some say it's unlucky, but not here on the BroDown. The more peppercorns, the better, because Beef's gonna eventually steal them from you. So,
yes, I will.
Oh Lord, it's like Jesus.
Also, big shout out to Freddie Dingo there in chat. Freddie can tell us about some what was it, haggis? Freddie, how do you like haggis? What do you think, buddy?
Freddie's British, not Scottish. Like,
it's all the same.
It's all the same. Yeah, I mean, you get to a certain point, it's all been colonized by the British, so.
Oh, and it will either is colonized by the British or was colonized by the British, either way.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, without a doubt. Erica, just the lining is stomach. Well, that's what I figured. It was just the lining, you know, just the. But what is it? Offal? OFFAL? Is that what they stuff with the haggis?
It's awful. It's OFFAL inside of a sheep's stomach and then boiled. Because you know them. You know that everybody over there in Britland, they're all like, oh, it's just random stuff shoved into other stuff and boiled. The worst way to prepare anything.
Yeah, the boiled part is what gets me. It's like, why did they decide? That's got to be an old, Dark Ages recipe that they just kept on going with. Like,
well, it's got to be because, oh look, here's the Black Plague. We need to boil everything to get disease out of it. And they just went, screw it. We're keeping with this. We don't want to do anything else.
Frederick Dango said Yorkshire. That's correct. Like, we pronounce all of the vowels in Yorkshire. Freddie said haggis is mid. Which I believe, to be honest with you. It doesn't sound particularly appetizing.
Well, yeah, it sounds terrible. It sounds worse than mid to me. But that shows you how British he is taking something Scottish and immediately calling it mid.
Gotta look down on him, Like, no, Karrison sounds awful.
You're right.
Karrison, you're starting us out already, huh? I'm showing you the door, madam. No, I'm showing you the door.
I don't know if you're allowed to show your girlfriend the door. I think that has a different context for y'all two.
No, that's fine. I'll show her the door repeatedly. Like, I was like, there it is. And she's like, yes, that's what keeps us from intruders. I'm like, you are correct, baby. Like, that's the door. Like,
right, but if the door's locked, they just come intruder window.
Intruder window. Yeah. Oh my God. Like, Beef, I'm showing you the door. Beef, I'm showing you the door. The intruder window, intrude her window. That's terrible. That's very bad too. Like, oh
felt
God.
good. That felt prosperous. That healed my soul.
Do you think the boiling aspect is just like? Well, first of all, I'm always fascinated with how human beings decide and figure out what to eat and how to eat it. Just
right.
no different than like, the first person who ever ate a lobster. They saw this
Right.
weird sea monster crawl out of the ocean. They're like, I'd really like to eat that tail. Like,
Hey, I just found an ocean cockroach. What does this taste like?
yeah. So I imagine, like, I struggled to figure out how they decided on what parts to eat and then what parts to boil. Like, or I imagine they got around boiling because they're just like, well, it's got a lot of cow shit in it, so let's just, boil the fuck out of it, and that's our sanitization. But.
And then all the feces that floats up to the top because it got boiled off with all the dirt and other scum and disease, that became gravy.
Oof, man. I mean, I've had some cow shit gravy before, that's for sure. I have maybe allegedly the trespassed on a lot of cow fields in Arcadia. Mushrooms, they grow in cow poop, guys. Like the good stuff.
Do
The good
they?
stuff.
What?
Yeah. If they have purple, allegedly, do not take this as medical advice. If they have purple underneath the hood of the actual cap itself, that's the good stuff. So.
Wait, you're telling everybody to eat the poison mushrooms from Super Mario Brothers 2 Japanese?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like, but we were sustainable hippies. We were sustainable stoners. Every time that we would find a purple cap, out in the Arcadian cow fields, the psychedelic mushroom, we would take our finger and like thump and flick the top of it so it knocked out all the spores, and so it laid out more mushrooms the next time that we went out there,
Oh, well, that's nice. You're sustainable stoners.
Yeah, we're replacing that with which we take from nature, like, but in reality it was just so we made sure that, a month from there we had more to get, so.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, God bless.
Crunchy. Like, Frederick said some people, my dad, for example, go wild for haggis. Considering what it's made of, mid is a compliment. I agree with you, Frederick. I do agree with you. Like, I would try, I've never tried haggis. I would try it.
Nope.
I probably would not enjoy it.
Nope. Between that and like Scotch eggs, I'm not doing that either. It's like, oh, that just free. I'm not big on eggs in general, but taking like awful meat and forming it into the shape of an American football and frying it, it's like, nope, now I'm out. Now I'm done.
Beef, I was going to segue this into like, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? But instead, I'm just going to segue it into, have you ever eaten bugs? Like, not like you went out into the yard, you were just like, oh, fire ants, so let's disturb them and have a feast. Like, but like actually professionally prepared bugs.
No.
No, you haven't?
No.
Would you? Would you eat bugs?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Wow.
No, okay. My brain gets stuck on this isn't supposed to be food, so we're not putting that in my stomach. And now in my old age, my stomach has become a giant pussy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like I cannot eat tomatoes, like tomato sauce. Like if I have too much tomato, I get the rumbly tummies.
Really?
My lactose intolerance has decided to rear its ugly head again. If I have a bowl of cereal, I'm like on the verge of puking now.
Oh my God.
So it's like tomatoes and acidity and super greasy meat I can't do anymore.
Wow.
I have finally tired out my stomach. I have beat it into submission. It has quit on me.
Yeah. Yeah, your stomach is just sitting in a folding chair with its legs up on another folding chair, and it's like, fuck it. Whatever goes through it, we're not breaking it down. Like,
Yeah, my stomach is literally sitting on the side of the road with a sign saying on strike.
yeah.
It's standing right next to the kidney, which is already on strike because of the diabetes, and on the other side of the pancreas, and together they're making the Digestion Union 403, and they are on strike altogether.
Digestion Union 403. Well, your stomach's been through a lot. It's like,
Yeah,
it's been
I honestly, as much as I am all for workers' rights. I can't blame my stomach.
No.
I have put it through slave labor for 41 years. It is time for it to get to get a raise and some better treatment.
They're just like, we want 1 day off. 1 day off a week. Just one. Like,
And they are shit out of luck on that one. I am not spending a whole day without eating. That ain't happening.
so you don't fast for religious holidays?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Beef, just looking at Beef, he struck me as a person who does not fast for religious holidays.
A, I am too hungry to fast, and B, what about me and the looks of me says I do anything fast?
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I was having a curse Saturday yesterday, and Beef's just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I have 10 assets I need you to put into the overlay." I was like, "Send them!" I was like, "Fuck!" And then I put my girlfriend to work and made her do it. So I was like,
Okay, that is entirely your fault because I did the Peppercorn Casino last week, and you went, "Well, it sure would have been nice to have some graphics for this."
I know. Beef did exactly what. That's what we do here. Is like I give Beef advice. And then when Beef actually does the advice and it results in me doing more work, I curse Beef out for taking my advice.
Oh God, I wanted you to do this, but not like that.
Yeah, so I was like, I did not this week. Like, we're not getting professional this week. Like, speaking of professional, Karrison, professionally prepared? What are you laughing at? My insects? Like, yeah, professionally prepared insects. Like, of course, the natural cuisine.
So what interests you about eating insects? I mean, we've established that you don't like normal food.
I have the best food opinions. Like,
Bullshit, you do.
The absolute best. Erica,
Mr. Surviving on Tofu Egg Scramblers.
Yeah, Amy Scramblers are the best. Like 20 grams of protein, it gets you there. Like Erica, you can bacon and cheddar flavor the crickets dough. That's what I was gonna say. Is like I have actually had bugs 3 times. I've had professionally prepared bugs 3 times, and to be honest with you guys, every single time that I ate them, they were pretty fucking good. Like they were not bad at all. Like
now, to be fair, one time is because you guys captured crickets inside your mushroom bag, so when you went to boil them, you made soup. Hey, we got cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space at CDAZ. Beef! I need cheap viewers. No, Beef. No,
Beef
no,
has
we
no time
only
for
want
that.
expensive viewers. We only want ones we have to earn and pay for.
It's been a while since we've had a. Well, no, we had one last week, right?
I was gonna say I literally banned one last week.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've had professionally prepared bugs before, and like I said, they were a little gamey. Some of them were kind of gamey. They had kind of a little funk to them, but like, to be honest with you, they kind of tasted like I mean, I know it's the general consensus when somebody can't think of something that tastes like something, they say it tastes like chicken.
Chicken.
Kind of tasted like chicken. Kind of tasted a little bit like alligator meat, to be honest with you.
It tasted like alligator meat, which tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it does. Well prepared alligator tastes like chicken. I have had some chewy fucking alligator that it's like, oh my god, man, you got to spend an hour just to fucking tenderize that thing with your molars before you can gack it down.
Okay, what was the texture? Because I'm a big texture guy.
Texture kind of like crunching into some dried rosemary. Like
okay, that sounds terrible.
Well, the legs, a lot of it was crickets, no different than what Erica just said. Oh, they were crickets, and like they had some crunch to them. You know, the legs are a little crunchy. You know, so almost kind of like frog legs. If you ate some frog legs, it's kind of like frog legs.
Oh, you are not selling this to me, buddy.
Like, and if you bite into the head, you know, you get a little goosh. You get a little goosh of the brains. Like.
Oh,
it's not that bad. It's not. It's really not. Like, and to be honest with you, like, look, bugs are gonna be sustainable. Beef is not. Both versions, beef the cows and beef the host, not sustainable.
I am very sustainable, thank you. Especially because of how little I cost you every week.
I don't know about that. There's a psychic price to be paid. Karrison, I hate this. Why do you hate this, Karrison? You won't eat some deep fried roaches? Like
yeah, Karrison, just wait what's coming. This is gonna be in your apartment very soon.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Especially because we got a folded up Amazon box next to the door. It's still inside the apartment, so roaches are coming, baby. We'll throw them in the bread maker.
Yeah, as soon as Six gets done with his obsession with gold smelting, he's gonna change to putting cockroaches through melted chocolate and making his own candy brand.
Yeah, we'll drink some chocolate. Like we're over here drinking chocolate. Like that's an inside joke for Vicer because he said it on the stream the other day, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Because he was railing on people being weird, and he's just like, people out here drinking chocolate. It's just like, I was like,
Like,
Vicer.
that's the weirdest thing
I know.
is drinking
I
chocolate.
was like, Vicer would have something to say about people drinking chocolate. He would find that aberrantly bizarre, you know?
Like I'm drinking coffee with sugar-free cinnamon in it, so I mean it's not too far away. I can understand, I guess.
I was like, the man's got to draw the line somewhere, you know? The hot cocoa, he can't stand for it. Like, it's like, whoa. They did.
Hot cocoa is where you draw the line.
That's where Vicer draws the line.
You know what? That actually makes sense to me for Vicer because he doesn't like happiness.
No.
He doesn't like joy, and what is more joyful than hot cocoa?
No, it's not. It's not for him. He's allergic to it. Like,
Right.
Well, they did have roaches when I ate insects. I did not eat the roach because I was just like, even a well-prepared, farm-raised roach, I'm just like, that is a contagion for filth. I'm not eating a fucking roach.
Right, and that's my issue, I think, with all bugs. I don't care how much you boil it or candy coat it or throw it through the wood chipper or whatever. It's bugs. It was still crawling around on shit and rolling around mud balls. I'm not doing it.
Well, I mean, pigs roll in their own shit. Like, they don't care about that, so, you know.
Yeah, but I've already been introduced to pigs. It's the devil I know. So,
Yeah,
I mean, I can't go without pork belly. I mean,
I understand that. Erica, the ones I had were fully dried, so it was just like crunchy chips or something. Yeah, it's kind of like dehydrated kale. That's kind of what I remember it being like, dehydrated kale chips.
Oh, you are not selling it. Kale is disgusting.
Kale
Fuck
is
kale.
Kale is delicious.
Oh,
man. It's
no.
kale. Look,
Blech.
kale is delicious. Dehydrated kale is also delicious. However, they are charging way too much for dehydrated kale. Like, that is, last I saw, dehydrated kale was like $8 a bag, and it is literally 2 handfuls of kale. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
No, fuck kale. The only way to properly prepare kale is to put it directly in the dumpster. It is awful, terrible food. There is no kale that has ever tasted good. Anybody who says different is lying to you, trying to sell you some vegan bullshit.
Beef is so against vegetables. Completely.
Fuck you.
He's
greens.
he's against vegetables and fruit. He does not like produce. He has.
Well, I love fruit. I just can't eat it because natural sugar counts as
true.
sugar to diabetics.
That's true. Like, is it all the same, or is fruit sugar like better than, like, I don't know, a king sized Snickers bar?
All right, well, hold on. I'll have to ask my kidney, see if it can come off strike and explain it to me. It doesn't care. Sugar is sugar. The kidney goes through. No, this is sweet. Time to kill you.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I actually have my weekly shot to do today as well as my daily shot. So it's a double shot of insulin for Beefy today.
Double shot of insulin just for this stream, you know. Like,
yes.
Carrison agrees with you, which is unfortunate. You got a frat boy agreeing with you. More on that in a second.
Yeah, that's a scary phrase that keeps coming up every single week. Harrison puts into chat, "I agree with beef." That's a little worrisome for you, buddy.
Very much so. You got a frat boy. We've got a frat boy alliance. So.
By the way, Harrison, I've got my Galaxy Vibe Celsius today. It is sparkling strawberry watermelon is the flavor today. So that is the Mom Jeans energy drink of the day.
Mom Jeans energy drink of the day. Let's Drew B, what the fuck is up, Denny's? Denny's.
Oh, because this is a grand slam.
Grand slam. Oh my god. Speaking of grand slams, I have not eaten at a Denny's. Like, literally in over a decade. It's been over a decade since I've eaten at a Denny's.
Same here.
However, when I was working at a children's amusement park, my first job, what we would do, especially on days, it was an outdoor children's amusement park. So if we got rained out, if it started raining, we would just close shop and we were done for the day. Sometimes we wouldn't open back up, which is hilarious. Like, they gave a bunch of fucking 15-year-olds the power to be like, the rain stopped, we're not open today. Like, which is hilarious to me. But we would get rained out, and when we would get rained out, we would all go across the street, and there would be a Denny's, and there would be like 12 or 13 of us employees, and we'd all sit down and eat at Denny's, and literally every single person, it didn't matter what time of the day it was, didn't matter what was going on, didn't matter how drunk or hungover we were, everybody would order a Grand Slam breakfast platter, and I definitively have very resonant and strong memories of Denny's Grand Slam breakfast just because of the nostalgia laced with that time, but not because of the actual food. No.
No. Like, you've heard of a traditional British breakfast. Go get a picture file of a traditional American breakfast that is a Denny's Grand Slam, especially to educate our buddy Freddie Dingo from across the pond who's asking, who's Denny?
Who's Denny?
Walt Six is finding a picture of a true American breakfast. My resonant memory with Denny's is the year, like, after I got out of high school. I was like 19. Six may have just gotten out of high school the year before, and it was Christmas, and we were spending it at Dad's house. Mm-hmm. And Six decides to be happy for one day out of the year, and it was Christmas morning. And he comes into the guest room that I'm sleeping in and starts jumping up and down on the bed, trying to wake me up, saying, "It's Christmas! It's Christmas!" And I rolled over on my back and put my knee up and caught him right in the balls.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
And I woke up laughing to that. That was funny.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
And so I asked Six, "Why the hell are you waking me up?" And he goes, "Dad's not awake yet. He's hungover. Let's go get breakfast." And we went to Denny's.
Yep, exactly.
The only restaurant that was open on Christmas morning was Denny's, and we went and had a Grand Slam breakfast and 2 hot cocos.
Drew B. narrator voice. Christmas was now canceled. Like, I do remember that because I ate that with you, and then I felt fucking lethargic for the rest of the goddamn day long. Like,
oh no, yeah, well, 100%. You cannot eat a Denny's Grand Slam breakfast and plan to do anything else for the rest of your day.
No, yeah, you're not gonna be rejuvenated and revitalized from a Denny's Grand Slam breakfast. It's not gonna happen.
I honestly think that their pancakes might have a little bit of concrete mix in them.
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt. But Freddie, here you go. This is what the original Grand Slam breakfast looks like at Denny's. You get two pancakes, 2 sausage links, 2 pieces of bacon, and 2 eggs. That's basically it.
And then we would always add on, like, toast and hash browns. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or the breakfast potatoes. I was big on breakfast potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I was just like, So, Denny's. There it is.
Now, didn't they have, like, an expanded Grand Slam or, like, a double Grand? Because I think I remember ordering that myself.
I was going to say, you're going too far into the Denny's the abyss. I don't know anything about that. That's a vector that I'm unfamiliar with at this point.
Now, it's different from a traditional British breakfast, which includes, like, blood sausage, tomatoes, and baked beans.
Yeah, no, for sure. You get yourself a little fava bean smoothie because the British insist on putting beans in everything.
Right, exactly.
That was just
I mean, I like beans, but not for breakfast. Come
on. Frederick, I basically had that in a New York diner and did a full day of sightseeing. Nearly killed me.
Yeah, that was a mistake, buddy.
Yeah, brother.
No.
Yeah. Americans, we are hard-coded to eat our breakfast and then immediately go back to sleep from the diabetic overload that happens afterwards.
I would like to real quick argue with Karrison because Karrison's saying I'm wrong about types of sugar, then the first line of her explanation, while both sucrose and fructose can contribute to kidney problems, one is worse. It doesn't matter if it's worse. They both contribute to kidney problems. I'm a type 3 diabetic. I get the best of all worlds. So no, that's not... Yes, one may be worse. It still fucks me up. I can't do orange juice.
I love that Beef is married to a nurse. Right. And he has a brother who is dating a nurse. And yet Beef is still nurse-splaining to the nurse.
I'm not nurse-splaining. I'm saying what the reality is. And this is coming from my wife, who has seen me in DKA twice.
No joke. No joke. Erica, see, this is why we only had Denny's at midnight in college. It was the last thing you did before passing out for 8 hours. Erica knows. Erica's got it on lockdown. That is the appropriate time.
Or it's a good hangover cure too.
Yeah. Well, it's a good hangover cure, and it's a good place to go when you are hammer smash face drunk as well. Like,
right, exactly. And those are the only 2 people that are legally allowed to be in Denny's: people who are drunk or people who were drunk.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure. Like 1000%. Let's see here. Jeruby, I'm 90% sure I'm going to be having my vacation in England this year. Oh, no shit, Jeruby. Hell yeah. And I'm going to have a conniption over breakfast beans.
Ruby, I want you to come back and tell us how much you enjoy boiled food now.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, get yourself some boiled haggis full of fucking baked beans. Like,
yeah, and Druby is 100% right with that last quote. You don't go to Denny's, you end up at Denny's.
that's true. That is very true. That is a very accurate American proverb.
Very accurate, Droobs. You're absolutely right. Drewby, by the way, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. You went through a little bit of the flubies going on, so hopefully Drewby's okay.
The flubies. Like, Drewby, where in England are you going? Tell us where you're going in England. And Frederick Dingo, our UK resident investigative journalist there on the ground floor, he will let you know whether or not it is an absolute disarray and a place of chaos.
Drewby arguing, saying, Haggis is Scotland, you uncultured fuck. Dude, you act like there's not some damn boiled food all over Britain, buddy. Come on now.
Oh, yeah. Drewby has conquered the flubies. Lincoln, a bit north of London, staying with an old friend. Frederick, what do you know about Lincoln? You ever been to Lincoln? Yeah, you live in the UK, therefore you know all the areas of the UK.
Right, yeah, exactly. You've been there once, you know all the towns and villages.
Yeah. Like, it makes sense. Like, it's the minute I realize that somebody has like an ethnic background or, you know, like any sort of just like
immediately comes in.
Yeah.
Lincoln is nowhere near London.
Get him, Freddy. Get him.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, any person who has any sort of like different cultural background or different lifestyle, I immediately have to ask them questions and be like, you're my tutorial now. Please teach me.
Right. Exactly. It's like, oh, you are 8% Cherokee. Tell me all about your chiefs. Let me know.
Tell me all about your Chiefs.
Are you offended by the Washington Redskins? Do you want them to bring the name back? What do you think?
No, I'm surprised the Washington Redskins stayed the Washington Redskins for as long as they fucking did.
Oh, well, that's just money behind it. It takes money to rebrand something, and they sold merchandise for 80 years with it.
Internet, when did the Washington Redskins stop saying the Washington Redskins? When did that happen?
I can answer this for you.
I know, but I was giving the internet a chance in case you didn't want to be burdened by it, but you can't.
Oh, well, no, they haven't. They still call them the Washington Redskins. It's just the team. Yeah, no, the team says, no, we're the Commanders now.
Okay.
The fans still call them the Redskins. There's actually a guy who works with my IT crew. He's the other big football freak in our IT department, who used to work as a website designer for the Washington Redskins back in the day. He still calls them the Redskins. Even though he was there when they got rid of the name, changed their name to Washington Football Team for 2 years, and then settled for Commanders.
No. All right. This is like Commanders.
Oh, God. And plus, by the way, they're actually talking about bringing back the Redskins team name.
That's terrible. Like, I
agree.
I am not no different than I am not an alt-right, you know, against woke, but at the same time, I'm also not a woke warrior whatsoever. I am very much against anybody who makes any sort of personality aspect their identity badge. I don't like people who make something their identity badge. That being said, even outside of me, you know, rebelling against woke warriors, I can even tell in the year of our Lord 2025, Redskin is just an out-and-out derogatory, offensive name.
It shouldn't be hard to figure out. If you wouldn't call it to that person's face, it shouldn't be the name of your football team.
No. No. I could not.
So easy.
Yeah, I could not see myself saying the word Redskin in front of a Native American. Like,
no, not even the ones who are from the southern Georgia and claim 2% Cherokee heritage. You still wouldn't say it in front of them.
That's one of the most hilarious things about American Southern culture. Is
right.
Like we have spent like at least the half of a century, just completely erasing the Native Americans from their own culture and from the history of the United States, and completely retconning everything that had to do with them, just so later down the line we can have some meemaw boomers and say to their grandchildren that they are 25% Cherokee.
Right. I would like to say to Drubers, who I believe is a fellow Eagles fan, IGGLES Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, fuck the commies.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's like the tax dollars. Speaking of dollars, Beef. What was
now that we fucked around and bloviated for 35 minutes?
Yeah, of course. Well, that's fine. You know, it's a natural progression. Like, Beef. What was the last time you went clothes shopping?
How extensively? How?
I mean,
because I will pick I will pick up a shirt every now and then if I see a shirt out there. It's like, oh, that looks interesting. I'll wear that once and buy it. You know?
Yeah. Chat. Also, for you too. Chat. When was the last time you guys went clothes shopping? And I don't mean like Beef just said, you see a shirt and you pick it up. That's technically clothes shopping, but I mean like you either you need an entire wardrobe for like a wedding or a special event, or you want to completely change your wardrobe and you're gonna change everything. You're gonna buy all sorts of kind of like under the same guise and thought process of like when you were a kid or a preteen and you got all your new back to school clothes. You got a bunch of clothes before you went back to school.
The last time that I bought, well, Erica, we know you never bought new clothes for yourself. You made them all.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just make them on the compound, you know, like.
Although Erica does make some very nice Juggalo costumes.
That's true. That's true.
I can't do that.
I was utterly shocked and amazed that Erica started doing LARPing as a Juggalo. I was like, it's come back around.
Let's see. The last time I bought like an entirely new wardrobe with my own money or with the government's money?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so 8 years ago when I joined Dispatch, they gave me a uniform credit to go buy 911 branded polo shirts that they made us wear because you bought 5 911 branded polo shirts. You bought 2 pairs of police pants, and those are the only clothes you were allowed to wear inside the dispatch building because it's important for you to be in uniform even though you're talking on the phone.
Yeah, I literally started doing the silent laugh. I couldn't breathe because the Beef said 911 branded polos.
That's exactly what it is. And what's more is they were 911 branded. They had the logo, which is like a headset in a circle, and it's gold instead of blue or red, so it's different than fire department and police department. We're the thin gold line, which if you've seen any dispatchers, none of us are thin.
No, yeah, no.
No, and the funniest thing about having uniforms for fucking 911. It had our name on them, just in case the caller needed to read the name off our shirt.
The fact that there is an actual, like, logo for 911 is fucking hilarious to me. I was just like, one of the few things that does not need any sort of market representation whatsoever.
No, what we need market representation. It's just nobody cares.
No, that's true. Like
it's literally my dog is dying and the house is on fire. Get here now. I don't care what your name is. By the way, can you stay on the phone and give us a little survey afterwards and see what you think? I mean, rate me 5 stars. I might get a bonus.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was just like, Lord, Erica, never. Back to school clothes was 1 pair of new shoes and maybe pants. We wore hand-me-downs a lot. The hilarious thing here, when me and Beef were growing up, like strangely enough, we've done a role reversal as we've gotten older. When I was little, I was actually short and stout and chunky, and when Beef was little, he was on the short side, but he was actually kind of skinny. Like Beef was a skinny guy. But then, as we blossomed into puberty, Beef started getting bigger and wider, and I started getting taller and thinner. But the hilarious thing there is they were still giving me Beef's hand-me-downs, and I was just like, I can't wear this. It's just like, I was like,
No.
this isn't gonna fit on me.
The first year that Six went to third grade wearing a pair of hammer pants, but they weren't hammer pants. I mean, it's that had to change. They were calling DCS on mom and dad. It's like, what are you doing? Wrapping them in garbage bags and sending them to school.
They're just like, hey guys, do you like my new multicolored baseball tarp? Like, it's just like, Jesus Christ.
Mr. and Mrs. Alpha, no, you are not allowed to wrap a parachute around your son and call it a shirt.
I remember I hated hand-me-downs too. Hated them. Because beef was just getting whatever our parents were getting out of fucking Goodwill, which
Right.
was already suspect and sussy to begin with.
Well,
and
this was when Dad was working. This is before Dad became Pool Alpha, when he was
Yeah.
working at a warehouse.
yeah.
And Mom was like a receptionist at Uncle Ronald's, dentistry place.
Yeah.
And she hadn't even gone back to school to learn how to clean the teethers herself.
Nope. Like, and I remember distinctly in third grade, funny that you mentioned that, my teacher, Mr. Ethington, like, we were doing a...
Wait, you can't remember things like birthdays, but
No.
you can remember Mr. Effington.
I can remember Mr. Ethington. Yeah, he looked like Mr. Rogers had suffered like third-degree burns all over his body. Like, that's what I remember about him.
Well, he did. That's why he wore all the cardigans all the time.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was really friendly. He was a really friendly teacher. But
No,
we
I'm
were-
talking about Mr. Rogers.
Oh, no, I don't know. No. And so we were doing a play about Abraham Lincoln, and there was a dress rehearsal, and I was just like, first of all, why is there a dress rehearsal for a third grade play about Abraham Lincoln to begin with?
Right.
You know, but
I mean, it's gonna suck no matter what.
I showed up to the dress rehearsal and in the clothes that my British stepmother at the time had laid out for me. And like, I remember Mr. Ethington took me to the side and he was just like, Six, we're doing a dress rehearsal on this play against Abraham Lincoln, and you're wearing these multicolored shorts that have a hole through them. And I remember it was weird because it was just like the hole was at the end of my pants leg. It wasn't anywhere inappropriate, but like while he was saying that, he took his finger and stuck his finger through the hole of my pants.
no.
And I was just like, and I felt shamed. I felt really embarrassed and shamed because I was just like, I didn't even choose these clothes. I'm 9 years old. I don't make enough money yet. I can't buy my own clothes.
Right, very inappropriate, and I think that's called grooming.
I was just like, man, this is weird. I don't like it. So,
Yeah, that is appropriate. That is the only correct response.
yeah, no, oh yeah, definitely. Drewby, it was the closest beef I ever felt to being Scrapple. People have been saying Scrapple a lot lately. I've noticed in the last 2 weeks. I do not know what that means. Like,
I think Drewby's trying to get it over. He's trying to get this line over. He's inserting it into conversation anytime he can.
Drewby, this minor dumb shit is why people give Elon Musk dismantling of our government a pass. There is, I am interested. Well, first, here's the thing. I am glad I'm getting out of the business and I'm doing my retirement now because I feel like the economy is about to take a big old fucking dumpus. So I'm just like,
And
okay.
the first thing to go is things like pool cleaning.
Yeah, oh yeah, the pool cleaning is a luxury. Trust me. Like,
Right.
I'm just like, oh, and then on top of that, I feel like I'm like I feel like there's gonna be a tide shift against Trump because
There already is.
I even have clients on my route right now that are talking about how they regret voting for Trump and how they're just like, I voted for Trump, but I didn't vote this. I didn't vote for some corporate dickhead to take over the economy and change everything. And I was like, guess what? Yes, you did. You did. You voted for that. It's like, that was your choice.
Yes, I know that the only thing that you cared about was the price of my eggs and, the fact that they could chase out some brown people out of the country. But you know what? It comes with it. Guess who started ignoring all that shit that they promised you, like fixing the economy and getting eggs, and said, no, we're going to invade Greenland and we're going to take over Canada. Yeah, that's what you voted for, motherfucker.
Yeah. Did you, what's the line that you always say, like the face-eating hyenas?
No, it's the face-eating leopards. It's like, what? What? You mean the leopards ate my face too?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Chet Manley? You sucker! Thank you for the 7 bits there, Chet. How you doing today, Chet Manley? What's going on in your world, brother? Like,
It is funny that we start talking about the suckers in the election, and here comes Chet Manley donating.
That's right. Yeah, Chet Manley. He's got that novel money, brother. Chet is on his way to perhaps, allegedly, publishing a novel soon. Good for Chet. We applaud
good
him.
for you, buddy.
Like he gave me a look at his contract, and Chet's making 7 figures for his novel. I'm just like, God damn, Jesus Christ, I'm in the wrong line of business.
And Chet, you're going through making 7 figures on that novel. Congratulations for you. You're a little hungover after last night, so if you were tuned in at the beginning of the show, you would know, go straight to Denny's.
That's right. We were just talking about Denny's. We're talking about clothes. We're talking about clothes.
We have transitioned to talking about clothes. The last time that I actually used my own money to buy a wardrobe was for my wedding.
Oh, really?
So 13 years ago was the last time I had a massive wholesale upgrade of my clothes.
Oh, man. I was like, Beef is one of those people. Beef has the body physique where he can wear a suit off the rack and it looks good on Beef. Like, it does not look good on me. If I wear something off the rack, I literally look like I'm wearing my stepfather's blazer. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, whereas that's the thing. I shop at big and tall stores, so they don't just have skinny and tall.
No,
they don't just. So you need to be big and tall. I'm both things, so I'm covered.
For me, whenever I go shopping, try to go shopping for a suit, it's frail and dour. Like that's mine.
No, you need new business ideas. You need to start that store, the Frail and Dower store.
So it's been a very, very long time since I've actually had a wardrobe upgrade, because literally for the last 3 years that I've been running the business, my clothes have consisted of work clothes and then pajamas. Because I wear the work clothes at work and then come home and then I fucking put pajamas on because I'm just like, I don't need to put on regular fucking clothes. What's the point?
And when you say work clothes, it's literally the work shorts handed to you by Dad when he got out of the pool business.
Yeah,
you're wearing Dad's pool short hand-me-downs that are cutoffs. It's literally cut-off jorts.
Jorts. Like about 2 years ago, I went through my wardrobe and gave a lot of it away to Goodwill, and in my shorts, I had a pair of cargo shorts that I've had since the 4th grade, and they fit me exactly the same since the 4th grade.
Okay, so let's see if you fall into traditional dude stuff. When's the last time you bought new underwear?
I bought new underwear right before I started dating Harrison, so about 7 or 8 months ago, I bought new underwear.
All right. When do you think I have bought new underwear?
The bicentennial,
By the way, the bicentennial is Beef's birthday.
Yeah, the bison.
The bison.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got there. I'll door myself.
I still have underwear that I bought when I lived in Florida.
Wow, that's a long fucking time ago.
So 10 years? All of my underwear is at least 10 years old.
Lord in heaven. You have underwear that's older than Erica. They got about the same poop stains, though.
They've been washed at least twice since then.
I feel like Erica doesn't actually go to the bathroom because Erica is so frail and dour that the body just reabsorbs it as energy. It can't let that energy go.
Don't forget about the repression and shame.
Yeah. Oh, Erica. Oh, hey, they finally have clothes that fit me. Erica understands. Erica's one of us.
The Frail and Dower store.
We are literally, me and Erica are just a bag of bones with an animated mouth. That's it.
Yep. The only problem is how do you do the Frail and Dower store, but also account for chesticles?
Well, I don't. I mean, I can't speak for Erica, but I don't really have much. Well, actually, I probably got the most chesticles I've had in quite some time because I haven't been working out very much. So. We've been
so
smoking a
you're-
lot
you're-
of
you're not-
lot of weed, and it's going right to the boobs. Like,
You're not claiming pecs?
no,
Is what it is?
no, I'm not. No, I am not. No. Erica, well, most stores do it badly. It is, if you are a skinny Vinny Mini, like, it is kind of hard to find clothes that fit. And if you are a tall skinny Vinny Mini, it is way worse. Way worse.
Right.
I've made the joke before, like, I'm somewhere in between medium and large, so I'm an extra medium, like, and it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, you're very extra.
Yeah,
No
oh,
doubt
yeah.
about that. 100%. You're very extra.
Definitely.
That's actually the same problem that my oldest, Gustavo Octavius Beef, is dealing with.
Oh.
He's been on a very big health kick. He's been working out every day. He tries to eat a little better. He still has a weakness for bread and carbs, so he'll go through half a pack of Hawaiian rolls at once.
Nice.
But he's done pretty well for himself, getting into better shape and eating better most of the time. He goes on big bike rides and everything like that. He has thinned out a lot. He's gotten down to where he can wear larges. It's like, I have not worn a large since 8th grade. So he's doing fantastic for himself. Congratulations. I love it. I love seeing it in him. I support it. He has the rock issue. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Remember
Yep. Go ahead.
the only thing where it's not thinning out is right here in the moobs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. For those that do not know, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, actually had to have a boob reduction surgery to reduce his pec size.
It was the year that he and Mankind were feuding over the title. And when you see the period of time where he wore an entire jogging suit, pants and jacket and everything, that was when he had the breast reduction therapy, or a surgery rather, to go through and get it to reduce, because he was self-conscious about his package. Did you ruin the feed?
I did. I was typing up something. I was looking for something. Go ahead.
Oh, there we go.
Beefy is invisible. He's always invisible. He's sneaky and agile, deceptively so.
I really am. It's the weirdest thing. I've already started. I can do that at work. I can do that at home. Like, I am a very silent walker. It is the weirdest damn thing.
Yeah.
That a guy my size can move around decently silently. Yes, Drewby, I love that term. I'm gonna go with that. I am very acrobatic.
Beef is the only 800-pound man that I know that can do a standing backflip. So.
Well, I could before I got old and my knees realized, oh, this is not good for us.
Oh yeah, if you did a backflip now, you would crumple in a heap. Like,
no,
sure.
The last time I did a backflip on a trampoline at a trampoline park for my kid's birthday, I did a backflip and might have tore my ACL.
Yeah. If Beef does a backflip now, he instantly transforms into a pile of Goodwill clothes. Like, we're just like, oh, I thought I'd already dropped that off. Like.
Yeah, it's not good. It is no good. I had trouble walking for like 6 weeks. It was bad.
Drewby, I appreciate the 6 bits, you sucker. Round is a shape. Yeah, no, I have told Karison multiple times, I'm just like, I'm so out of shape. And she's just like, no, you're not. And I was like, baby, if I was a shape, I would be cylindrical. And just because I'm skinny, it doesn't mean that I'm actually in shape. Like, I'm not fit.
No, and I've always told people I have the body of a professional athlete, but bowlers count as athletes.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Invariably. Like,
real quick on a side here, I brought up The Rock earlier. Did you hear any of the big news coming out of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view last night?
No, I didn't. I heard that, I think the Monday leading up to it, The Rock and Cody had like a promo, and literally everybody was shitting on The Rock, just nonstop. Everybody was just like, The Rock fucking sucks. He's terrible.
Well, the problem is that they've gone back and forth on whether or not they want to do face Rock or heel Rock. Mm-hmm. And he appeared on the debut of Raw on Netflix doing face rock and hugging everybody and not being the prick he was the last time that we saw him. And so he comes back and he starts being a prick again.
Good. Prick Rock is the only Rock that's good.
Well, they have the Elimination Chamber, and for those of you who don't know, that's 6 people stuck inside of a cage. They're in pods and shit. And every 5 minutes they let somebody out of a pod. The last person standing gets the title match at WrestleMania. In this case, the winner of the match would face Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
So The Rock came out last week saying, "I want you to be my corporate champion. I want your soul. I need your body and spirit." And there's John with the sub.
I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Jonathan! Subscribe to Tier 1 13 months in a row, you sucker! Sucker! You fell for it! Like, well, thank you, Jonathan, for the sub, my good man. I'm still gonna continue to adore your ass.
Subscribe for 13 months, 7 total shows.
Well, he had to compensate over the fact that he fucking Pentamented us. So John is literally paying for Pentiment content.
So he told him, "I want you to be my corporate champion. I want you to be totally committed. I want your soul," and that whole thing, right? So the Elimination Chamber happens. It was like Drew McIntyre and CM Punk and John Cena. And John Cena wins.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania for the title.
Okay.
And The Rock comes out after the match. And Cody comes out to congratulate John and everything. So The Rock comes out and he goes, I need your answer. Are you going to be my corporate champion? I need your heart and I need your soul." And Cody, word for word, tells The Rock, "I gave my soul to the fans in this ring already. Rock, go fuck yourself."
Oh.
And it's like, great, wonderful. We love people saying fuck in WWE. That's fantastic, wonderful.
Oh,
yeah. And John Cena's losing his shit. He's laughing because John Cena and The Rock had a huge feud for years and years.
Oh, yeah.
So he's laughing and dancing around and jumping, and he and Cody go for the big hug, and The Rock goes, gives a throat slash. John Cena kicks him in the ding-ding and turns heel.
Wow, John Cena's doing a heel run for his final farewell tour? Wow.
The first time in 25 years John Cena has been a heel, and he's doing it on his last year in the business. And John Cena's gone full Hollywood corporate with The Rock and has fucked all the fans. And, they all spent a bunch of time beating up Cody Rhodes in the middle of the ring. So heel John Cena with heel Rock should be very fun.
Yeah, I was like, wow, they finally made The Rock interesting by having a heel John Cena. That's I'm a big fan of that, actually.
And John played it up so good too. It was wonderful. I'm a big fan. I'm gonna make my kids watch the show today sometime.
I'm a huge fan of John Cena just in general. Like, okay, even outside of the philanthropic efforts that John Cena does. Yeah, John Cena over there, the frontiering cancer recovery all by himself. Like,
right.
He figured out the cure.
He has been around enough Make-A-Wish hospitals.
That's
I think
true.
He's got like triple the amount of second place for Make-A-Wish fulfillments.
That's true. But I also like John Cena because John Cena is really good at snark. Like, he's good at really being just a sarcastic prick.
Now, he's weird. Like, you ever... Like, I guess he made Nikki Bella sign some sort of roommate contract when they moved in together. So no wonder that marriage didn't occur.
Well, you guys have heard before. I may or may not have instituted romantic relationship contracts before I get into relationships with people. So it's not outside the norm. Like,
right, you got the idea from Jean Chena.
But threading back, like. So, clothes shopping, and I was thinking of...
Oh, I thought we were done with this shit.
No,
okay. Well,
no.
Sorry.
I have a punchline to the story somewhere.
All right.
So, I was thinking when I get out of the business, I was like, look, I'm going to get rid of a lot of my wardrobe because I've just been hanging on to it, and I don't really wear it, and now that I'm not going to be...
Plus, it's all got chlorine stains, and there's holes, and it's all torn.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. I was like, there's chlorine splat. All my clothes look like tie-dye. And, like... Right. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get rid of a lot of my clothes and I'm going to buy a new wardrobe. I'm going to take the money that I make from selling the business and I'm going to put $2,000 to the side and we're going to buy
$2,000?
$2,000. We're going to buy some new ensembles. We're going to buy 1 or 2 suits and I'm going to have them custom tailored because I'm a tall, skinny guy, so I need shit custom tailored.
What the fuck do you need a suit for?
I don't know. I like dressing up in a suit. I look good in a suit. Like, so long
You
as it fits
don't
me.
go anywhere.
I know, I don't. Not right now. But when I'm out of the business, I might just need a suit to be a power broker, you know? Like
Bullshit. No.
And so I had told Carrison, I was like, look, April, like probably the first week in April, baby, that I'm out of the business. I was like, we're gonna go be fancy and go down to the Sarasota Mall and we're gonna go shopping for some clothes, you know? And I was like, OTC, that's where the fancy stuff is. Like, I haven't been clothes shopping in a mall in forever. So I know as soon as I see an $80 shirt, I'm going to literally shit my own ass. So.
Oh, no. See, you're already off because you're talking about buying 2 full suits. And the last suit that I bought 13 years ago for my wedding was $1,000. Like altogether, suit, tie, shirt, everything, pants.
Well,
get up.
I'm gonna buy some cheap suits and then have them tailored. Like, let's put it that way. Like,
You're gonna buy some Jim Cornette specials. You're gonna get like a pink shirt with a bright blue tie and a yellow jacket.
yeah, oh yeah. I was gonna say, and so I had told Carrison, I was like, hey baby, I'll bring $2,000 for myself, and if you're coming with me, because I'm gonna need some help with clothes shopping. I was like, if you're coming with me, I'll bring you $500, and you can go on a spending spree too. You can just whatever you want. Here's $500, buy yourself some clothes, but you have to buy clothes with it. I was like, you can buy whatever kind of clothes you want, but you have to buy clothes. I'll give you $500. You can go on a spending spree.
By the way, I'll give myself $2,000. Here's $500, peasant. Go
Exactly.
buy some clothes.
Exactly. Well, she's got more clothes than I do, so she doesn't really need a whole bunch of clothes. But if she wants to,
how much does a potato sack cost these days? $75?
I don't know, man. Egyptian headdresses, they're rising up. You know, they're charging up. Like it's weird. Like, and so here's the thing. You know, I told Carrison, a female. She's one of those females. I'll give you.
I'm happy you clarified. Thank you.
You know, women be shopping, and like I was like, here's $500, baby. You can buy whatever you want with clothes. And she's like, well, I'm just gonna go buy all my clothes from TJ Maxx. I literally fell out of the bed with diarrhea because I was just like,
oh, that's so good.
I am literally dating a fucking frat boy. It's just like, god damn, TJ Maxx. Hey, look, I'm not against TJ Maxx. I will shop the fuck out of some TJ Maxx. Like, look, these basketball shorts, they used to be $21. Now they're $8. Right. Fantastic all day long. But I just did not expect Carrison to come out, especially when told about the fancy mall, and she's like, TJ Maxx.
John coming in with some great clothing advice. If you don't know what to wear, just ask Tommy. He'll figure it out.
Oh, God, Jonathan. Well
done, John.
Tommy Hilfiger. I never wore Tommy Hilfiger other than like a Beavis and Butthead novelty shirt that said like Tommy pull my finger, you know? Like,
Yep.
But I did used to wear Tommy. I don't think they have it anymore, but Tommy Hilfiger used to have a really good cologne. And like I can't find it anywhere. Maybe it exists or maybe it doesn't exist. But like fucking Tommy Hilfiger cologne was really good.
Yeah. Let's see. Walmart is where I get all of my dad shorts from.
Oh yeah, of course.
All of my one basketball shorts that are fat and loose and silky, so they keep your boys cool. Those are like $8.99 at the Walmarts, so I do that.
Like, Carrison, I love TJ Maxx. I bet you do, baby. I bet you do. Like, TJ.
Carrison professes her love for TJ Maxx. Drewby immediately follows up with TJ Maxx is like dirty as fuck for the true poros.
It is. Well, I mean, look, there are two people in chat who are both speaking accurate truth at the same time, simultaneous.
Yes, like, two things can be true. You're 100% right. Yes.
I love TJ Maxx because TJ Maxx is like, there'll be a shelf of like, well, here are our clearance polos, and then right next to it, giant oversized kitchen colander, and then right next to it, drone with a broken leg. Now 75% off.
That's not because it's on clearance. It's because TJ Maxx is never organized.
Oh God, no! It literally looks like a Goodwill and a flea market threw up in there.
As soon as they open the door, it's like the Tasmanian devil spins their way into it and just throws everything into it on random shelves.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I could not work at a TJ Maxx.
No.
Could you imagine trying to do a monthly inventory on that store?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like
Cool.
what is it? The old Jim Cornette line. Like if a tornado went through there, it would do several $1,000s worth of improvements. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, oh man, like so Jesus. Beef. Let's talk about phones real quick, and then we'll do Beef's Been Busy, and then Peppercorn Casino. Like,
Well, it's funny that Drewby brought up how the current administration is destroying our country.
oh,
Not
yeah.
bad for 6 weeks.
No. Mm-mm.
So we saw the news of more tariffs on China, and even though they did everything they wanted to do, more tariffs on Canada and Mexico. It's almost like they're intentionally trying to tank the economy. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
So we decided, hey, let's go ahead and get phones while they're the cheapest they're going to be in a decade. So we went and got brand new iPhones. Yay! Nice and sleek. It looks great. Ooh, I got messages from somebody. Yep, nope. I'm not fixing my radio stuff, by the way. Oldschoolhitsvegas.com. Go ahead and drop by. I'll be on the air 2:00 Pacific time.
Nice. You still don't have a link?
Oldschoolhitsvegas.com. That is a link.
Okay.
I mean, that is literally a website. I don't know what more you want me to do. I can't hyperlink my speech.
Old school Vegas hits or old school what is it?
Oldschoolhitsvegas.com.
Hits Vegas. Go ahead.
All right, so yeah, we went and got new phones, and these some bitches are expensive.
Oh God, yes.
They're already expensive, but they're not going to get any cheaper.
No, they're not.
And I had iPhone 12s. We're up to iPhone 16s, so we haven't had phones for 4 years. And mine's starting to get hot every now and then, and it's not just because my palms are sweating into it. And Mrs. B's phone is a regular iPhone 12. I have the Pro Max. Her battery life is just like steadily powering down the entire time she uses it. So she went and got a new phone. I went and got a new phone. They put us on 36-month contracts. So it's a 3-year contract instead of a 2-year contract. They gave me $1,000 to trade in my phone, and I'm still paying them like $7 a month for my phone.
Nice.
Well, they gave me $1,000 for my old Pro Max. They gave my wife $400 for her lavender iPhone 12.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's how it goes.
So yeah, they GameStopped her on her phone.
Yeah, the game stopped her. Yeah, they did.
It's like, oh, you're gonna give me $1,000 too. Best I can do is $450.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And you get to look at Chum Lee.
Well, and here's the thing though, as part of the deal for giving us free phones with the contract, you have to pay the taxes up front.
Oh.
Because they're still selling you a phone.
Yeah.
And in good old Tennessee, it's a 10% sales tax.
Oh, so you guys are 10% now?
Oh, yeah, we've been 10% for years, buddy.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's gross.
So when you buy two $1,200 phones, that adds up to, with taxes and charges and activation fee, $300 you got to put out of pocket to walk out with new phones.
Jesus Lord.
And that's before cases and screen protectors and all this other shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of hidden costs with buying a new phone.
So yeah, that is an absolute mess. It's miserable. We had to go and eat some sushi.
I guess you just have to
to
be
go through and
prepared
try to make it better for ourselves.
Ah, Silent, 3 months, baby. Silent, dropping another sub into our lap. Thank you, Silent, for the pub sub. You sucker, you fell for it. You sucker. Thanks, Silent. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, Silent, I thank you very much. Commemorating 3 weeks in a row of doing the BroDown by subscribing for 3 months. Good job,
right.
buddy.
Indeed. Check him out. Like, if you had told me when I was a teenager that there would be a day where I would spend over $1,000 on a fucking telephone. I would literally jack you in the jaw because I'd be like, stop me. I was like, you were creating a prophecy that I do not want to live out. Like,
exactly.
it's just like,
it got to the point where it's like, I'm considering the smaller, tiny iPhone 6E. It's like, I don't need a camera.
No.
I don't need it to do stupid thing. But you know what? I still got the big, because I've got friggin' baseball mitt hands, so I got the biggest phone I could get.
I've been trying to tell Harrison. I was like, baby, when you upgrade your phone, go for the Pro. Go for the iPhone Pro. It is monolithic and huge. I mean, granted.
Oh, well, no, there's differences now. There's 4 different levels. There's the 6E, which is the entry level. There's the 16E. There's the iPhone 16. There's the iPhone 16 Pro, and then there's the iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Oh my God, Lord! I mean, I have baby.
There's like a half-inch difference between all of them.
I have baby geisha hands, so my phone is bigger than my hand, and it feels bigger than my hand. But the problem is like, or not the problem. If you're gonna get an iPhone, get the Pro or the Pro Max or whatever the case, because the battery lasts fucking forever on a Pro. Like,
the battery lasts forever. It's got the best cameras. It's got the best trade-in value. It's more than double the trade-in value of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And now they have cases where they have like a ring that pops out of the back of it. They can just, so even if you have small hands like Carrotson, you can just hold on to the ring and you've got the phone in your hands. You don't need to grip all the way around the thing.
I can't even grip around my phone. Like I have marginally bigger hands than Harrison. My hands are small.
Okay. So how did you get all of Dad's genes?
I don't know.
But you get the mom genes from mom's side of the family, where you got tiny hands, and I've got the big Andre the Giant mitts.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like my hands are small and kind of sausagey. Like they're kind of stubbly. And then I got small feet. I got small geisha feet, and then I got small ears. The rest of me, the long and tall. Everything else long and tall. Like, right. The long boy with a bug head.
This is also why he has balance issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's tall and awkward, and he doesn't have a good foundation to stand on, and a hard breeze starts to make him topple and wobble like a Jenga tower.
Harrison, he does have tiny hands. How dare you reveal my secrets? How dare you? Like, Beef. We're talking about phones. Do you remember the first cell phone you ever had?
Yes, I vaguely do, because I think I got it like freshman year of high school, or maybe in like 7th or 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing on the old Nokia brick phones that looked like Egyptian tombstones. I remember having that one, and it was the dark blue and gray color, and you play Snake on it.
Yep.
That's the main thing I used it for.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I remember originally using was those yellow Nextels.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The ones that look like a child's walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
That is the first one I remember using.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, man. Like my first phone was the Nokia 1100, which it's just like Beef said. You played Snake on it, but the thing is like that thing was literally indestructible. You could not break those phones, man. And trust me, I fucking tried.
Both of them were tough as beans.
Yep.
Because I can't tell you how many times I sat on my phone and never had anything bad happen to it.
Yeah, man. And I had, and just like the rest of the stoners in my clique, we had the add-on accessory for the antenna where it became a stroboscopic light, and then that way when you were allegedly taking ecstasy on a Saturday night at 11 p.m., even though you have to be at work at 10 a.m., like you would have the strobe effect, and you'd be able to dance listening to Daruda Sandstorm.
Oh my God. Do you have graphical representation of the phones we're talking about?
I do not, but I could get it real quick.
I mean, yeah, you really should, because there are some youngins in our chat that have no idea what we're talking about.
Nokia 1100. All right, hold on one second. Let me pop it up real quick. Beef, you can shill for Beef's Been Busy and the Peppercorn Casino. What you normally do?
Do what now?
Shill.
I don't advertise. What are you talking? No, coming up soon, guys. In the next few minutes, we've got Beast's been busy. I've got a little bit of something super special that I'll be passing on to Six here that he'll be able to use.
Hell yeah.
We are going to do a Peppercorn Casino for a game that we have not done before, the Pick Your Poison game.
Oh,
We're going to be
nice.
playing that. We have some graphical representations. Frankie, thank you for joining us in chat. If you like what you see what you like, especially our Nokia brick phones. Join us on our Discord.
That's
we
right.
have a bunch of random shit that we throw on there. You get to know when we're on the air. And hey, you can always come and enjoy my wonderful internet radio voice at oldschoolhitsvegas.com. We play the best classic throwbacks of the 60s, 70s, 80s.
There it is. Like that's a Nokia 1100 phone,
Yep.
complete with the yellow grime in between the buttons. Like,
Oh, God, yeah. And we were teenagers, so we never cleaned that thing out.
No.
All it took was one Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol, but we never got it.
no, never. They're literally indestructible. You could throw those phones, you could run them over, nothing breaks them. Like,
Yeah, you could hold up a gas station with that phone.
yeah, there were people I had seen on Reddit when I was, for whatever reason, a couple of weeks ago, I was reading about Nokia 1100 phones. And there were people on Reddit that were saying that their phone had been off for like 12 years and they turned it on and it still had a charge on it.
Woo! That's amazing.
It is amazing. I think that's when we peaked as a culture. However, we did not peak as a culture with the Nokia Nextel phones, which were, oh God, those were, Beef was talking about it, and I could not stand those fucking phones. I thought they were cool at first.
They weren't bad because they didn't work. They were bad because they worked too well.
Yes. Because literally what would happen is you would program it, you'd had like, I don't know, 4 different, favorites that you would have on your phone.
Right.
And once you program those phone numbers, especially if those people had Nextel contractor phones, like, because that's what they were. They were basically for fucking house builders.
100%.
Like,
They were for construction people, destruction people, for like the demolition people, and drug deliveries.
Yeah.
Those are the only thing those things are for.
yeah. And so the problem was, on the side of these phones, there was a button where you did not actually have to call anybody. You could just press the button on the side of the phone and it would literally be a walkie-talkie and it would connect to another
Yes.
person's phone. The problem with that is if you program your parents into it, your parents nonstop fucking walkie-talkie you, and they won't stop, and there's no avoiding it. You can't ignore the call, and they're just like, they're like, "Are you there? I'm trying to get a hold of you. I'm trying to get a hold of you." So you're trying to like study for college or whatever the case may be, or high school, and then your parents are just nonstop fucking walkie-talkieing you. Oh, terrible.
Right, and they had the chirp. They
Yeah.
had that shit going on. I would like to point out that to illustrate the point, Six made sure he got the picture of a construction person's hand with 4 fingers.
Yep, exactly. Missing.
Obviously a construction accident and horribly disfigured
Of course.
from the Nextel phone, probably.
Yeah, exactly. You get the crow claw, and then you got to amputate the pinky because it's lost blood circulation. Oh, terrible, man! Absolutely terrible. Like, I don't miss those days, boys.
And like John said, the first person to drop a Nokia made a groundbreaking discovery.
Jonathan. Jonathan. Oh Lord, is it time for Beast Been Busy?
I mean, it could be. Are you?
Yes.
Where are you feeling? How you
do it.
feeling?
Let's do it.
All right.
We gotta because we gotta do a Beast Been Busy, and then we gotta do the Peppercorn Casino, and then John redeemed Pentiment. We have to do Pentiment this week. So.
Well, let's go ahead and throw up the official Beast Been Busy graphic.
All right, there it is. Beef's been busy. Bada
Hey,
bing.
Six, check your Discord.
All right, Beef wants me to check the Discord. We are going to make a command line for this to, explain what the hell is actually happening. But
Now, this is actually tied to the Peppercorn Casino.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So get fun, have some fun, Six. Go figure out how to put another video into the feed.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. All right. Let me come over here. Let's turn that off. And then we're going to come over here and do this. We saved it. Where did we save it? Hold on 1 second, boys. It's in downloads. There we go. Beef has named this file Jack's pot. Like, let's see what we got here. I am intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Yeah, the exclamation point BBB. Beef's been busy. You are correct, baby.
Nice.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. All right, we're gonna turn our primary. I have not. Frank, sure it isn't Jackspot. It's a Trat Pop. Like, I have not seen this. I do not know what this is. Beef has not showed me it. So we're all gonna find out together, boys. Like, all right, let's do this. Turn the primary monitor on, and then let's take a look. Let's take a little gander at Jack's pot. Very good, Beef. Very good.
There's your transition. You said you wanted to transition for the Peppercorn Casino. You have one now.
Very nice. I love it. I actually do love it. That's really good. Like, I especially love the part where the peppercorns are pouring out for whatever reason.
It's very basic. It's simple. It's 11 seconds. It's a slot machine. It's good enough for us to play multiple times. Run it again.
Okay, Beef wants it again. We'll do it again for those who weren't here for 5 seconds ago when I just played it. Here we go.
Well, no, because we're about to do the Peppercorn Casino. So now we have an actual intro.
Love it. Love it. Well, I'll throw it into the overlay next week, and then we'll have an actual transition for the Peppercorn Casino. Beautiful.
So there you go. Is that what you were looking for there?
Yeah, it looks great. I love it. Like, it's perfect. Like, without a doubt, perfect for what we need. Like, that way people know. Like, I would maybe suggest maybe putting some Caesar's Palace music in the background, but that's up to you. Like,
it doesn't need music. It's 11 seconds. What do you want?
It needs music. It needs a little bit of music.
No music.
It needs music. Throw some music in there. Like,
it's already got all the sound effects it needs.
Well, speaking of sound effects, we this is what when I say Caesar's Palace music, this is what I mean.
You know I can't hear that, right?
I know you can't hear it, but everybody else can. Oh, there it is. We're going into the Peppercorn Casino, boys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Beef's he's loading up the Peppercorn Casino. He's working on his side. I'm gonna catch up on chat while Beef does that. Like,
all right.
Drewby, love how Casino uses the Casio font.
Yes, 100%.
Well,
all Casio.
He had to be professional, you know? Well, he had to be professional. Speaking of professional, Carrison said very professional, Beef. That's what he tells Mrs. Beef, too. It's 11 seconds, all you need.
11 seconds, all you need.
God damn, Carrison. Jesus, cut this boy down. Holy Lord.
Right. Everybody knows I have the stamina for at least 23 seconds. At
least 23 seconds. I was like, Carrison, no music. No music. Just flesh slapping on flesh.
Right. And that's just my thighs.
Beef out here, you know, doing the skin-on-skin Hawaiian justice. Like, oh, Lord. Drewby, get some Sanic music. There are tons of casino levels. That is true. That is true. Like, I mean, there's any assortment of different directions that you could go for music for the transition. It does need music. Give us music.
By the time that the slot machine sound effect is done, there's literally 2 seconds left. It's not worth it to put music right there.
Yes, it is. Like, fine, I'll pay Tonio $450 to put an 8-second clip of music in there. Like,
if you want to do that, I mean, whatever. You're not paying me anything. That's all the effort you're gonna get. Chief.
I'm gonna pay you later. I got your email now, Drewby. 11. I got your email that you gave me 4 weeks ago.
Right, exactly. Still, yeah, I'm gonna pay you later. Checks in the mail. By the way, still haven't given you your Christmas present.
Nope. We're in March, like literally in March. Oh God, Dad was riding me out on a rail too because I talked to him yesterday.
Uh-oh.
He's just like, "When am I gonna get my fucking cut of the business now that you're selling?" I was like, "You ain't." I was like, "I'm gonna give you a summer sausage log from fucking what is it, Worcestershire Farms? Get the hell out of here!" Like,
all right, hold on a second. But you can vamp on that for a second while I get the prediction going. Real quick, guys. The Peppercorn Casino today is called Pick Your Poison. I have selected 10 scenarios where we have to go through and choose if you would like to do option A or option B. I have already made my choices, and Six is going to answer honestly about what he would prefer on there, and we're going to see whether or not we can match on our choices. These are not going to be good choices.
These are not going to be good choices.
I don't know what about Pick Your Poison anybody thinks would ever be positive. But it is, so we're going to see if we can match up on our selections. And as always, I am going to bet 5,000 of York's peppercorns
Yeah.
on exactly 6.
Thank you. And always
I
bet on
will
6.
always bet on 6 in real life or on the stream. You can bet on exactly 6, more than 6, or less than 6. The more you bet, the higher share of peppercorns you get if you win, or you can just do like I do all the time and steal all of them.
Yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt. Guys, and he is giving you a hint and a nod because, I mean, as of last week, I got 6 right, and so it's not a bad idea to bet on 6.
Not as of last week, my ass. As of every week, we've done this. I think you've only not landed on 6 like twice.
Drewby, 11 seconds is enough for 6 2/3 pumps. You are correct, brother. 11 seconds is generous, really. Like we get up in there like a springtime rabbit, you know.
A springtime rabbit. Which one of you has the tail?
Definitely Carrison. Definitely.
Carroton, yeah,
Carrot.
nope, yeah, I was. Yeah,
I have a front tail, but it's not. You don't see rabbits with a front tail very often.
Whereas I have a front butt.
You got the gunt.
I've definitely got a gunt.
The gunt. Carrison, they're all poison.
Oh my god, what are we doing?
I don't know. Are you ready?
No, you've still got 3 minutes left on the predictions. So that way
we have to do.
people can get their bets in.
We have to wait till the predictions.
So, what was Dad telling you about the business?
Lord, he's just looking for his handout. Basically, he's just like, well, I gave that business to you. You inherited that business off me. You got a truck for free, and you made a bunch of money off of it. And I was just like, I have already paid my dues. You made more than tens of thousands of dollars off my back while paying me fucking slave wages. So I was like, no. And on top of that, I was ready to take over the business in January 3 years ago. And Dad was like, hey, I know you're ready to take over the business in January. Just give us 1 more month. That way, you know, we can cultivate all the sales that comes in that month. Basically, to get $11,000 off my back, like for me not taking over the business 1 month when I was supposed to. And I was like, that's fine. You guys are retiring. I'll give you January. That way, you get 1 more month of sales. So you got $11,000 on the way out. So this notion that I owe him anything, absurd and asinine, and it's not going to happen because I'm the one over here struggling to sell this fucking business and run it at the same time. So I ain't giving him a goddamn thing, not one fucking thing.
And this is why you don't go into business with family.
No, I do not recommend it.
Never. Nope.
No.
And because I'm trying to stay neutral in this thing, I don't want to be a part of it.
No.
Like, I can understand both sides of it. Dad did give you something, but at the same time, you also worked it.
Yeah.
So it's like, nope. I'm Switzerland. I'm going to be neutral. I don't want to hear anything from either of you about any of this shit. It's also why I will not work with family. And actually, I have a job where they will not allow 2 members of the same family to work in the same department.
Oh, no shit. Really?
Yeah, we had a part-time position open briefly for somebody to come in and work like 20 hours a week doing redactions, and they're paying like 45 grand for 20 hours a week.
That's not bad. That's really good, actually.
No, that's amazing. It's actually per hour more than I make
No shit.
working full-time. So it's like, oh, well, you know what? I could get Gustavo Octavius beef. I could try to get him in there with me, and HR went, well, we don't allow 2 people from the same family to work in the same department at the police department. It's like, I am very tangentially police.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Tangentially police is a hilarious phrase.
Am I gonna pull somebody over and the both of us get shot? Is that what's gonna happen while I'm redacting someone else's dangly bits because they shot themselves in the thigh? Is that what's gonna happen? But no, they were unwilling to move on that. And it's like, if I could get my 19-year-old 40 grand a year, hey, it might set him up pretty good, but nope, it was not meant to be.
Also, I don't, Drewby, you're right. Typical Republican, always looking for handouts while denying them for others. Yep. Entitlement.
It's almost
a lot of
almost
entitlement.
it's almost like all the red states are also all the welfare states.
Imagine that. See how that works out?
Yeah, I mean, no, they prefer temporarily impoverished.
I especially
wealth challenged.
I especially don't, and I'll say this, and then we'll move on. I especially don't align with my father thinking that he is owed a cut, because when I took over the business, I had 45 accounts. I basically only had like 4 routes, or like 3.5 routes, really. And then in 3 years, I turned that 45 accounts into, at one point, 107 accounts. And so I was just like, he wasn't here for any of that. That was me. I did all that. And so now I'm selling the business with 83 accounts because I got rid of all my junkers and all my problem children. I fired all of them. And so, but now I'm like, no, this is mine. I fucking built this up. This is all me. And I was like, I'm not giving this to anybody. I'll give Karrison $500 to go to TJ Maxx, and that's it.
Right. And that's also part of the problem a little bit, because it's like Dad didn't do anything to sell his accounts, and he probably could have.
He could have made 6 figures easy.
He had 2/3 more than what 6 had. He gave 6 like a third of the business, maybe.
Yeah.
And 6 turned that, more than double that, almost trebled that into becoming bigger accounts, and something that he could sell for almost 6 figures.
Yes.
Potentially 6 figures. We'll see what your commission ends up being.
We'll see. It's like, I don't care. It's gravy. It's like, you're paying me money to walk away. It sounds great.
And the hard part is I could see the argument for giving him a kickback, like a chunk of it. The issue is, knowing Dad and how he's a log cabin Republican and everything, I know that no matter what 6 gives him, it won't be enough.
Oh no, yeah, that's
also the hard thing. Oh, well, 10 grand. What'd you give? Really? That's all it's worth? And it's like, oh, that's just asking for more shit. So it's like,
exactly. Like, and that's the other aspect is like, especially with our father. Once you start doing it, he starts to expect it.
Yeah.
So like, this is like, no. Drewby, speaking of money, 6, you got any spare doubling seasons I could take off your hands? Well, I think I do have 1 doubling season. I don't even use it, Drewby, because I feel like it's overpowered. If I still have it, I may have given it to one of my friends, but if I still have it, then yeah, brother, not a problem.
Yeah, so that is a great display of the difference between how 6 and I game. Whereas if I had a card that I thought was overpowered, it's like, how many of these can I put in my deck and absolutely cyborg somebody with?
Oh, yeah. No, if there's me, I'm a weird kind of Magic player. I don't play with tutors. I don't play with infinite loops, not purposefully. I played Karrison in a game 2 weeks ago where I did an infinite loop and drew my own deck out and killed myself. So I was like, whoops-a-doodle. We need to, and so I play with handicaps. Because I feel like.
That's dumb.
Well, I feel like the ultra powerful cards, it's not fun for other people to play against them, because they're like, okay, wonderful, I watched you masturbate yourself for 35 minutes straight. This is such a fun game.
Nope. The point of a game is to touchdown dance on somebody and to assert your dominance. So no, you are absolutely wrong. Why handicap yourself? The point of playing is to make sure the other person knows that they were handily defeated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, Drewby, I'll make you a good, if you ever give me a list, in April, I'm going to start going through all of my cards and basically deciding which ones I'm going to sell on eBay and whatnot. But in April, or before April, if you give me a list of what you're looking for, I'll give you heavy discounts, brother. Everything will be like 55 to 60% off. I'll sell it to you.
Oh, Karrison is trying to move the show on so we don't time out of Pentiment.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to hear about magic nerd shit. Get on with the fucking show.
All right, so I actually put together some quick little graphics that were the bane of 6's existence until he told Karrison to do it.
Yeah, I was going to say, not mine. Karrison did all this, so.
But you kvetched about it for probably a good 5 minutes until you said, baby, put these in the computer for me.
No, I just put it in all caps. Send them to beef. Like.
He did. So what it is I've got 10 comparisons. 6 has to go through and pick which one he would choose. I love the picture I got to start this one off.
Yeah, for sure. That was used in the promo post.
All right, Six. What do you think this is? What do you think these could be? What situations are these?
Mall goths and alternative lifestyle woke warrior. That's all I can think of right off the top of my head.
So for anyone that hasn't played Pick Your Poison, it's literally a would you rather game. You get 2 shit sandwiches and you have to decide which one you're taking a bite out of. This is a game that we completely originally invented ourselves when we were in elementary school and middle school, and we were dumb children and couldn't copyright anything. We 100% invented this ourselves. I will fight anybody that says differently.
We did. Well, we used to do it in theme park lines because we were really bored waiting in Florida theme park lines for an hour, and we would be like, who would win in a fight? Ryu or a bear with rabies? You know, like some stupid shit like that, and we would just argument back and forth. And
then we would get into mixed wrestling into who would win, Wolverine or The Undertaker?
Yeah.
You know, kind of being complete marks about it, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Karrison wants some clarification. Can you clarify the rules, Beef?
All right, so the way that this works is when Six and I match on an answer, that is one that he gets correct. Now, Six has said he's going to go honor system, and he's going to do this based on his own responses.
Yeah.
I have already written down which ones I would choose.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can go through and match them up.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do honor system. Like, I have a pretty good idea on what Beef will choose. I don't know, though, to be honest with you. Like, half the time I think I know something about Beef, and I'm dead fucking wrong, so.
All right, so Six, here's the first one. Would you rather dress like you did in middle school for the rest of your life, which is obviously the left picture.
Oh yeah, I was wearing a lot of denim Jinko skirts.
Jinkos, that's exactly what that's an exact Jinko's ad.
Oh.
That's exactly what I looked up.
Jinkos.
And I thought the one in the middle was Goon for a minute. Or would you rather be unable to wear clothes that cover your belly button?
Oh, that's hard, man.
Dress like you're in middle school for the rest of your life, or never be able to wear clothes that cover your belly button.
Oh, that's hard, because I have a nostalgic fondness for wearing Jinkos.
They were comfortable as hell, but they were expensive sumbitches.
I know, this is what Karrison... Here's the thing, I have grown as a human being, and so I'm just like... I can't, Karrison, remember, you hate pants. I cannot stand wearing pants now. I've lived in Florida for too long. I can't stand wearing pants. So, like, I know what Beef will choose. But I would have to choose having my midriff, because having that much fucking denim material on my legs, literally I would have the most buff fucking legs, because you're carting around 24 pounds of fucking denim on you.
They're Jinkos. It's like they have air chutes basically. They're nice and cool. They don't even touch your leg besides the waist.
No, I gotta go midriff. I can't fuck with Jinkos anymore, man.
No, we do not match. You're 0 for 1. Dude, I'm fat. I don't show my midriff to my wife. I go to bed for us time in an undershirt.
Yeah.
No, I'm not exposing my stomach for anything. I swim in shirts.
I was gonna say beef showers with a button-up dragon silk shirt. Like
I am literally a never nude when it comes to looking at myself. I am Tobias Funke in the shower. I wear little jorts and a cummerbund at all points of my life.
Truby said in an undershirt under the blankets with the lights off.
100%, Druby. You're not telling lies.
No lies.
I even make sure I get some pasties so I can cover up the pepperoni nips.
Nice. So I'm 0 for 1.
Yeah, you're 0 for 1. Did not match on that.
Shower jorts.
I would much rather wear the Jinkos and the Rayon Dragon shirts again than ever show my midriff to anybody.
Guys, are you seeing how Beef evolved himself for this segment? Because I told Beef last week when we were talking about it and giving him feedback, I was like, if you could put something on there to indicate to everybody that we are in the Peppercorn Casino segment, that'd be great. And that's what he did. Look at him. He took the advice.
Yeah, branding. Giant logo that covers up all the stuff that I'm trying to make Six guess against.
Druby, for the man who has nothing to hide but still wants to.
Fantastic.
John, I'm in great shape except for my pudgy midsection. It's my core weakness.
Nah, waka waka.
Oh my God, Jesus Lord.
Oh.
What do we got here, Beef? What's the second one?
All right, what do you think it is?
I don't know. I know the swimmer's ear. I remember that distinctly. But the first one, I have no idea. I was looking at this last night and I was like, I don't know. I really don't know.
All right, would you rather always have sand in your bed
Oh.
or have a little bit of water permanently trapped in your ear?
Oh, these are terrible.
Isn't it?
Terrible. Ah, God. Carrison, I'm so proud of Beef. He's a good listener. He is. Beef has evolved over the last year and a half that we've been doing this. Like, he's come a long way in a very long time. Like, so
I like how Six's concept of me evolving is doing the shit he wants me to do.
yeah. No, Beef is evolving. He's doing the shit that I want him to do and the shit that I don't want to do. Like, Erica, you're right. Well, you can at least leave your bed. That's true. I'm going to choose sand in my bed because I am already half deaf in my left ear. I cannot stand any sort of muffled or muteness in the other one. I can't handle it. I won't be able to survive.
As a man who has tubes in both ears from a young age, anytime I have water in my ear, it freaks me the hell out. I would rather have sand in my bed and deal with that.
Oh, yeah. Big time. 1,000%.
Yeah, 100%. I picked A as well. So we did match there, 1 for 2. And besides, I just said I go to bed fully clothed. I would never notice the sand in there.
Beef, 1 second. I'm going to put up the next graphic. You answer Drewby while I pee. I got to pee real quick, guys. And then you can chill and vamp and do whatever you got to do. I'll be right back, guys. I got to pee. I've been holding it too long.
All right, so Drewby's asking, I've said before that I enjoyed the Jak and Daxter series. Was I a fan of Jak 2 and 3? I was. I actually enjoyed the Jak and Daxter thing. Here's the thing with me. If I get into a story and a universe and characters I like, I will put up with things that may be less than to see more of the adventures of those characters and that story. I did enjoy Jak and Daxter. I was always a bigger fan of Ratchet and Clank, but that's also because they put innuendos in the titles, like up your arsenal and things like that. I was a big fan, but yeah, I can play Jak and Daxter. I enjoyed Jak and Daxter 2 and 3. I actually think I 100% did Jak and Daxter 2, but that was when I actually had time to go through and play games and worry about getting all of the upgrades. Which one did Jak and Daxter go like open sandbox game? Like when it was almost Grand Theft Daxter, when they went in the big expanding universe and you can go and do side quests and you had your own times. I don't remember which one that was. I even got like 75% of the way through that one before I gave up. But yeah, was it Jak 2? Then maybe I'm thinking of Jak 3 because I did remember finishing completely Jak 2. But yeah, I would get my GamePro magazine or my EGM to find out when.
I'm coming back to save Beef.
Do what now?
I'm coming back to save Beef.
We had conversations about Jak and Daxter. It was perfectly fine.
Because we all know. Oh, I forgot. I gotta get water. We all know that when Beef is solo, he dies on stream.
No, Lord Drooby and I were just having a conversation. I don't know what he's talking about, right, Droobs? If nothing else, we can start talking about the Eagles and enjoying ourselves. That Jalen Hurts.
Oh, this will sound real good.
I'm
in
so
the
proud
mic.
of him. Oh, wonderful. I love Jalen Hurts. Good guy.
All right.
By the way, Jalen Hurts won Super Bowl MVP, won a Super Bowl, and also won Philadelphia Citizen of the Year.
Oh. All right. So we're 1 for 1? 1 for 2?
1 for 2.
What's
one
this
for
one?
2.
On to the next one.
Would you rather only be able to eat food that's been made into a paste or have a piece of broccoli permanently stuck in between your teeth?
Oh.
So food with no texture or broccoli stuck in teeth permanently?
Oh. I floss pretty regularly and religiously, so like I can't be having food stuck in my teeth. I'm not a fan of it.
Really?
I can't. It drives me fucking insane if there's still something stuck in my fucking teeth. Can't do it, man. So I will eat some mush for the rest of my life. That's fine. I mean, I basically the only utensil that I use is a spoon, anyways. Even when for things that need a knife or a fork, I just use a spoon. Karrison hates it.
We do not match on this one. I am a texture guy. My food needs to feel different. I need that variation. If it all kind of gets pasted and mushy together, it's like, what's the point? I would rather have a piece of broccoli stuck between my teeth because I don't care.
No, man.
I mean, I eat everything bagels. Do you know how often I am picking sesame seeds out of my gum line anyway?
Beef can never be a Brit, you know? No texture. It's all mushy peas and beans over there.
Yeah, all mushy beans.
Mushy beans?
Yeah. Very mushy beans. Those are boiled too. All right, we're 1 for 2, or 1 for 3 now. So,
yeah. Bummer.
I don't know.
Truby, mushy beans. Yeah, got me too, brother.
Mushy beans.
Oh, God. All right, what do you got?
All right, what do you think? What do you think this one is, Six?
I have no idea. Is this Adam Levine?
Is it? I have no idea. I just put singer into Google search.
Singer. Look at Beef doing the hardcore research. Singer.
Right. Would you rather sing everything you say or be forced to only communicate through Morse code?
Oh, it's easy. That's easy. I would sing everything that I basically do that now when I'm gallivanting around the house. I sing everything into a little sing-songy parody song. I don't want to do Morse code. People don't know Morse code. I don't know Morse code.
I would rather do Morse code.
What? You're being contrarian, elder sibling.
No, I'm not. No, I 100%. I hate my singing voice. I can only sing when I am imitating someone else singing, like trying to do a character of someone else. And I am severely affected by the cringe of bad singing. That's one thing I hate. Like, I couldn't watch American Idol even though it got super popular. That was the thing that I hated the most about America's Got Talent, because I loved all the other talent. I hate the singing shows because I hate having to listen to bad singers.
Ooh.
It's like, for whatever reason, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. I can't stand it.
Wow.
So I would rather just talk to everybody in dots and dashes than ever sing.
Wow.
Or ever be around people singing.
No shit.
Not for me.
No.
Yeah.
I can't sing worth a goddamn, and I still fucking belt it out all the time. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. So no, you're 1 for 4.
God damn, we are sucking hind teat on this one.
Tanking hard. You're not doing that great. But it's also, I mean, it's just kind of an opinion thing. Who cares? I mean, you just match to get points.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. It's like
I did pick this photo because if it is what I imagined Six would be like if he was lead singer in a band.
No.
He would immediately grow a bouffant and put his earbuds in.
No, that is a power pompadour. I can't get away with that. Like, my hair will not stand up like that.
The only thing in this picture that does not fit Six is the facial hair.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Karrison's right too. My hair would be bigger, way bigger,
and curly.
I would look like unemployed bozo. It's bad. Like.
Six would get a perm, and he would come out with honky tonk man hair.
Oh Lord! So that's 1 for 5.
1 for 4, right?
1 for 4. Oh my God!
This is number 5.
Lord! So I got to get all the rest of them right in order to get 6.
It's not looking good.
No.
All right, Six. Would you rather go on stage in 5 minutes as the lead-in act for a stand-up comedian at a 50,000 person stadium show?
Oh God!
5 minutes prep, lead-in act for a famous comedian, $50,000 people in the stadium, or be thrown into a bullfight with no training.
Get the fuck out of here! It's like I will. Because guess what? If you bomb on stage for a 5-minute set, you can still shit correctly. If you get a fucking bullhorn right up your anus, all right, that's life-changing. Okay, that's permanent. Like, I am definitely going to go bomb on stage in front of 50,000 people. Not a problem. I would do a 5-minute set. I'd actually probably kill it, but it's like, no. I mean, I would kill it, literally. Like, everybody would be like, we don't want to see Bill Burr now. Like,
I mean, if nothing else, I could go in there and just make jokes about myself for 5 minutes and be totally fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, you guys look at me, I'm so ugly. I walk into a bank and they turn the cameras off. I could do that for 5 minutes and be fine.
Oh yeah, I would not take the bull. I would not take the horns. I don't want the horns. No.
I understand. I completely agree. I'm with you on that one.
When they do bullfights or whatever, the bull escapades, whatever the fuck they are, running of the bulls.
The bull escapades.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. Like the bull games. Whenever they do anything with a bull, whether it's running of the bulls or the fucking. By the way, guys, bulls are colorblind. They don't care about the red. They just care about the movement. Like,
yeah, they care that there's this son of a bitch in front of them that just put a sword in his back.
Yeah, I always root for the bull in all of these videos.
100%.
Yeah,
every single time, always rooting for the bull. They deserve to fuck up a matador or whatever.
I'm just like, if you take a 600-pound animal and then you fucking stab and annoy it, guess what? You deserve everything that's coming to you. Like,
and it's really hard for me because I'm a huge Tito Santana fan. So I definitely wanted to root for El Matador, but no.
I thought Beef was. I thought he was gonna say it's hard for me because I'm a huge bull.
No. Well, as an aside, by the way, the bull games is what I call us time with the wife.
The bull escapades.
Yes. We also have red sheets.
Red sheets. John don't want to be a matador. Jadruby, judgmental bull.
Bam Bam Buffalo, baby. What do you want?
Bam Buffalo. So we're 2 for 6?
Yeah, 2 for 6. You got a chance. You could make it there. You could get over 6.
John, never date a matador. Too many red flags.
Yeah.
Oh,
Arriba.
John. You're getting 2 doors today, brother. That's worth the second one. I was telling a friend the other day. I was like, I'm actually kind of afraid of John, like, because I feel like the man has so much power, and I was like, I don't understand how he's so good at puns.
It is a talent. This guy is. I may be the daddy of doorknobs, but John is the dictator.
Yeah, he's the protogenitor. He is the one in which all doorknobs were formed afterwards.
Yes. All right, Six. I'm very interested in what you think this is.
It's a tuna melt sandwich from Subway, and it's a unicorn. It's a unicorn farting rainbow sprouts out of his ass.
All right, Six. And by the way, guys, this is a sandwich Six made himself from when he was a sandwich artist.
I have had to make some tuna melts. I fucking hate them. They smell like shit.
They do. They will get you. Yeah. All right, Six. Speaking of, would you rather have your breath always smell like tuna and onions?
Yeah, Harrison, would you like that?
Would you rather always have your breath smell like tuna and onions, or would you rather have visible farts?
That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Because I love tuna. I think tuna is delicious. I do not like
I do like a good tuna salad.
I do not like the smell of tuna, though. It is it's very potent. Like,
and onions, by the way, low key, just absolutely mood ruiner.
The problem is like I take a lot of probiotics and I eat somewhat healthily, and so the problem is that, like, I have some outrageous gas sometimes, and it's been really hard the last couple of months trying to hide it from Harrison. I have to get up and go into another room to fart. So, like, I'll be like,
you guys have not passed the fart threshold?
I have accidentally. I've farted in front of her a couple of times. I couldn't keep it in. They squeaked out. And like,
no, once you've broken that habit, it just let it go. It's all done. You don't need to worry about it anymore.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Here you go.
No, you guys, you've been married for a while. I can see where this is going.
we've been married for a while, but it has gotten to the point where all of us in the household just rip ass whenever it comes up.
God,
Like I've gotten Jackson beef. He will just sit in the chair watching GoBots and just.
God damn.
He is the worst in the family for being able to loudly butt trumpet anytime that it strikes him. To the point where the other day I had to have the conversation with him on the way to school, and it's like, all right, son, you know that you can burp and fart all you want inside the house. Don't do that at school. Don't get hit with that reputation, buddy.
God damn. Like, I would. Oh, the problem is sometimes, especially if I eat Hidalgo's Crazy Tacos up the street, like, sometimes the gas that comes out of me smells like a child's coffin. So, like, I'm just like, I would be afraid of what it would visibly look like. But I'm going to go with having visible farts because I can't be smelling like tuna all day long.
100% visible farts. That would be my superpower. I would have no trouble with that whatsoever. I have zero shame. Visible farts all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, that will eventually pass. You could try to hold it in. You can't hold in tuna and onion breath. There's no avoiding that. No.
Jeremy is right too, and that visible farts, nice conversation starter, wouldn't immediately make people retch. It would be entertainment, you know, because like it'd be like, yeah, look at this parlor trick.
All right, and here's the weird thing about me, is that you would think I would have some like powerful vomit-inducing farts.
You do. I don't know where you're going with this. Oh, you're so full of shit, literally.
Dude, no, I can tell you right now, mine are all thunder and bluster with no fury.
No.
Mrs. Beef can clear out a room. We went and got Indian food a couple years ago. It was me, Mrs. Beef, and G.O. Beef. And she had the silent gas on the way home, and we almost asphyxiated because we had the windows rolled up. We needed to, and the first time I hit the button on the car door to get the windows down, they refused to move down because the atmosphere was holding them in place because it knew what was coming. It was bad.
Granted, I haven't been around beef as much as I was when I was a teenager or a child, yes. But when I was a teenager and a child, I am fairly certain that the paint stripping on Beef's Corsica came directly from the velocity and power that was coming out of his ass. So I was like, maybe he's eating cleaner now, but Jesus Christ, Lord in heaven.
It came that way, and I will refuse to say anything otherwise.
Oh my God. So we are 4 for 7?
Nope, you're 3 for 6.
3 for 6. All right,
we're
almost
3 for 6, we got 4 to go.
We're almost there.
Would you rather have your lips always feel like they're just about to bleed from being so chapped?
Oof. Or
constantly feel like you need to pee?
Oh, easy. Easy. Chapped lips all day long. No, because I can't. Here's the thing, is like, although the sensation that you get, there's a German word for it, the tingling, spine rising sensation that you get when you first start peeing.
It's called Schadenfreude.
No, it's not Schadenfreude. I do really like that feeling. It's a very tremendous feeling when you really have to pee and then you pee. Hold on, we're getting some Mega Man 2 soundtrack here. I don't want this. When you really have to pee and you first go pee, that sensation feels really, really fucking good. It's very powerful.
Yes, you feel the tingles go from the top of your head and just all work its way down your shoulders, through your gut, into your loins, and out into the turlet, and it feels so relieving.
However, that being said, if I have to pee, I got about 20 minutes that I can hold my bladder, and then I start getting really irritated and moody and pissy. Literally pissy. Like, I become a kind of an asshole to be around if I hold my urine for too fucking long. It starts to overwhelm me, and I do not like it. So I will take chapped lips all day long. I can't be feeling like I gotta pee all the time.
I agree. I can deal with chapped lips or the feeling of chapped lips. I'll put on some chapstick. As a diabetic, which, surprise, I'm a type 3. And the first time that I went into DK, I went like 8 months not really knowing what was going on. and craving 4 liters of water a day.
Oh Jesus!
And it was bad to where it's like I'm just like drinking entire jugs of water at a time. And the feeling of needing to pee immediately is something I'm already familiar with, and I hate it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say I imagine as a diabetic, you feel like you gotta piss a lot. So
Well, especially as soon as like the first drop of apple juice hits my stomach, it's like, nope, time to pee. So no good. No good. I do not like it. Nope.
John, I accidentally handed Crystal, John's Sigo, a glue stick instead of chapstick this morning. She's still not speaking to me.
Waka waka.
That's 3 doors, John. You have gotten 3 doors twice this week. That is
Yeah, John, that's 3 doors down. Good job.
glue stick chapstick is actually pretty fucking funny. Not speaking to me, that was actually really good, John. I cannot believe the power that you have, John. It is fucking amazing to me.
All right, we are now 4 for 7. You're doing pretty well. You're catching up, buddy.
Yeah.
You got 3 answers to go. Let's see how well we do.
Let's see how well we do. Next one.
Would you rather?
Oh God. I can see where this is going.
Prince Charles from the Big Book of British Smiles.
Yep, I can see where this is going.
Would you rather never brush your teeth again
Oh.
or have hair growing inside your mouth? Did that go where you think it was going?
No, but it's worse. Oh,
Never brush your teeth again or have hair growing from your mouth.
Oh my God, these are really hard.
It's not called pick your enjoyment, it's pick your poison.
It's true. Like, well, here's the thing. When I was a teenager and I was 16 and I would smoke Cowboy Killers, I would smoke Marlboro Reds. For a while, I actually had a patch of hair grow on my tongue. Because that's what happens if you chain smoke, especially. Like, for whatever reason, I don't know the science, but hair will start growing on your tongue.
Yeah, they never tell you that. Smoke these, boy, to put hair on your tongue.
Yeah, Droopy's like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, it's true. Look it up. It happened. Like, John says
that's when they were cutting cigarette nicotine with Rogaine.
Yeah. Like, oh, you got alopecia? Just smoke some Marlboro Reds. Like,
no, there is no getting around this. Someone else can't brush your teeth. We're playing it straight. You can't just use a water. No teeth care or hair out of your mouth.
I'm gonna, John. I mean, not brushing is gonna cause the hair. That's true. Kerosene, can someone else brush your teeth? Like, Droopy found a picture. There it is.
Yes.
Yep.
No, I had to avoid, because I actually found pictures of people who grew hair in their mouth, and it's like, nope, we're not using that for the stream, immediately knocking away all of our viewers. So I had to find the cartoon of whatever this is.
I would grow hair in my mouth because I cannot go a single day without brushing my teeth. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Even when I pass out at night off of 1.5 hard kombuchas and a heroic amount of marijuana, like when I pass out and forget to brush my teeth, I fucking hate it. So I was like, I can't deal with that. I have to brush my teeth. No way.
No, I can't do with hair in the mouth. I'm not doing that. Wow. I eat too much. I like the taste of things too much. Too much stuff gets stuck in my beard and mustache as it is.
Mustache.
I just envision like all the stuff that your nose filters out and all of that working as I'm trying to eat my oatmeal toast in the morning. It's like, no, I can't do it. I would forego brushing my teeth instead of having hair growing from my mouth. It's like, no, pass.
Wow. Jesus. Beef's disgusting.
Nope. I mean, you are too, Mr. Wig Hair in the portal there.
Look, I will shampoo my tongue hair with some Sensodyne, all right? Like, we'll be fine. Like, but it's like, man, if you eat any, like, ice cream or anything milk-based, and then you get the milk aftertaste, and that's just going to hang around your mouth for the week, no way.
I'll just gargle with some Coke Zero and call it a day.
Yeah, that's Beef's answer. That's Beef's dental hygiene answer to everything. He gargles with Coke Zero.
I mean, if it doesn't kill whatever's in my mouth, it deserves to beat me.
So we didn't match on
Gio.
that one.
No, we did not match on that one. You are 4 for 8.
Oh, we got to do the next 2 in order to get 6.
All right, which one do you think this is?
Well, it's Fry from Futurama and Kanye West from, real life. So, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this.
So, Fry is, would you rather be unable to understand sarcasm or never find anything funny ever again? Which is a great picture for Kanye's expression there.
Yeah, like
someone tell him about fish sticks.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like Kanye is so miserable.
So miserable, and of course Republican.
Yeah, of course. Like I would not process sarcasm because I'm already halfway there anyways. There are times where people are doing something that's sarcastic and I'm gullible and I believe it at face value. So I'm just like, oh yeah, no, for sure. And they're just like, no, Six, we're making fun of you. Oh, okay. All right, gotcha.
Oh, all right. I enjoy comedy too much. I like to laugh.
Yeah.
That is, if without laughing and without comedy and without jokes, I would have killed myself doing Dispatch.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
No.
You've got to laugh so you don't cry.
I literally laugh every single day of my life. Like, I can't think of a day in which I did not laugh. Like,
right.
Literally I cannot think of a day in which I did not either laugh to someone, laugh at someone, or laugh to myself.
And besides the fact, as being the father of autistic children, they seem to be pretty happy not understanding sarcasm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. Kids with Asperger's, they're so literal. They take everything literal.
I mean, and I thank God that Jackson is as happy as he is. Because I went to get a haircut. I got the high and tight going on yesterday. And there was a special needs child who was like 11 or 12 and was not fucking having it.
Mm-mm.
He was nonverbal and was screaming and crying and yelling and pulling himself out of the chair and almost fighting his mom trying to get him to sit down. And it's like, dude, God bless, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, even though Jackson is special needs, he's on the high end of the spectrum. So it's like, oh, we'll take any blessing we can get there.
Yeah, you lucked out with Jackson because Jackson, 1, he's high functioning, and 2, he's got a really good demeanor. Like,
yeah,
he's very bubbly.
To prove your point, you know what Jackson said to us yesterday after we got home from the haircuttery?
What?
I'm autistic and optimistic. It's like, you beautiful child, I don't deserve you.
All right, last one. So we are what? 5 for 9?
5 for 9. This is what determines whether this quiz was a success or not.
All right. I think it was good, by the way. This was really good.
Would you rather have the arms of an infant or wake up being 3 feet shorter than you were?
Oh, shit. This is hard. Ooh.
Which, by the way, if you put them together, it's called a Joey.
14-inch legs. Drewby, oh my God, he's literally Ralph Wiggum. That's fucking hilarious. Oh,
Would you rather have the arms of an infant or wake up tomorrow being 3 feet shorter?
Oh man, I'm so accustomed to being tall. I don't think I could live a life not being tall. Like, I look at short people and I'm like, how do you guys manage? How do you guys manage living that close to the ground? Like, I was like,
Six and I are both right around 6'2".
Yeah, like I was like, I mean, like, for instance, Joey, I'm just like, Joey, it must be a hard life being so short and being chased with a Raid can everywhere you go, you know? Like, it's gotta be hard.
I mean, we've got that picture of Joey in an inner tube, and it's like, how do you get out of that?
Yeah, for real. Like,
how do you steer yourself? You can't reach the water with either your arms or legs.
Kerrison, baby arms would be funnier. It would. Drewby, but with baby arms, can't do shit with them. That's true. It would be...
How much shit are you going to do as a 3'2" man?
That's true. Yeah, I was going to say, like...
Are you all of a sudden going to be in Austin Powers movies?
It would be hilarious and horrifying at the same time to finger blast Karrison with some baby hands. But the thing is, if I was 3'6", if I was 3'2", I wouldn't be having sex with her either. So it's like,
well, she might be having sex with you.
I don't know, man. Like I would have to go. I would have to go with the alligator paws. Like when the bill comes to the restaurant and you're with your you're with your friends and your family, and you're just like, oh, let me get that for you. You suddenly develop alligator hands because you're like, oh, I can't reach it. Oh, and then you wait for somebody to get it before you do.
Yes. Which do you think I picked?
I don't think you could handle being short because you would be colossally wide. You'd be like those pilot cars that go in front of an overstretched wide load. Like, or no, you would be the wide load. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You wouldn't be the pilot car. That makes no sense. Like,
I picked alligator arms. I would rather have T-Rex arms and still be 6'2".
yeah.
Because then at least I could go up to an average person and still pat them on the head. Yeah, no, I enjoy being tall so much. I agree. I don't think I could function as a short person who is also the size of me.
No.
And it's like I couldn't handle being as tall as I am wide, and
No.
I'm not. No, don't think that would work with me.
No. Mm-mm. Yeah.
I could get a side job as a wrecking ball.
Drewby, Beef would be the greatest superhero, wide ratio man. You'd have a tremendous career on Twitter. Like,
All right, so after a strong comeback in the second half of the game,
that's right.
wouldn't you know who won the pony, guys? Exactly 6 was the winner.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's right. I always bet on 6. Always
bet on 6.
Drewby, he would look like Ugandan Knuckles. Yeah, he would.
Which is funny because I don't know how big Drewby is into wrestling, but yes, I would like Kamala is what I would look like.
8,430 peppercorns go to Beef and Drewby.
Good job, Droobs. Congratulations, buddy. Drewby finally learning the secret to this game. Always bet on 6.
Correct. Karrison, damn it, this is rigged. Like,
I bet 5,000 peppercorns. I only got 5,140 peppercorns.
no.
So I profited 140 peppercorns. Drewby coming home with 3,000 something peppercorns.
Hell yeah. John.
Congratulations, buddy.
John rigged just like a real casino. Of course.
Oh, well, Drewby bet 3,000. I bet 5,000. That means there was like 300 bet on the other two.
That's fine. It's still net gain. The profit is
I'll
profit.
take a profit.
Walk away with what you got. Always bet peppercorns. John, a while back, bet 10 and then walked away with 11,000. So
11, that was last week.
yeah,
So, yeah.
by all means, always participate in the peppercorn casino.
So there you go, guys. That was the first Pick Your Poison quiz. Congratulations, 6. You have done just enough to match yourself.
Fantastic. Wonderful. That was a very good job, Beef. I did like the Pick Your Poison, especially with the assets. You did a really good job, Beef.
Hey, all right. I did one thing good today besides the transition video, which apparently isn't enough for you.
No, it's not enough. I need music. Put music behind it. Like, all right.
It would just walk over the sound effects. It wouldn't do good. It'll sound like a mess.
We'll do the pentiment. We'll do the pentiment. It's time for pentiment.
It's time for the Pentacorn Theater. Let's go.
Let me pot up pentiment. Let me share my screen with Beef. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me do this. Bring this over here. And it's not there. Okay, cool. All right, hold on. Let me do this. And then come over here.
Drewby's bailing out because it's time for Pentiment.
Of course. I don't blame him. I do not blame him whatsoever. Like,
the same way that I cringe at bad singers, Drewby cringes at bad voice acting.
Oh, yeah. Very much so. We all do. It's a joint effort. All right.
Oh God, John says he's already halfway through New Game Plus.
I believe it. I believe it.
John is 100% ready for Pentiment coming soon.
Oh God, Lord. All right, let me get Beef back. He's frozen. He's looking very, very jolly. All right, come over here.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't need Beef gets freezer burned very easily.
Yeah, Beef gets freezer burned. Like, oh Lord. Okie dokie. We got Beef back. Now let's bring this up and over. Hold on, let me get chat on my phone. That way I can stay in tune with chat.
So that everybody knows exactly where we're at in the game. We spent the last 3 times we played Pentiment talking with people at the Christmas feast, and we've just now left that building.
Oh, thank God. I was like, we
45 minutes of gameplay.
We have to be close to the end at this point. Have to. Like,
We've been saying that for 9 months.
Yeah.
Have to be close to the end now.
have to. It has to be the case. All right, let me get Beef back. There it is. We got Beef back. We'll come over here. And, oh, I almost did new game. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Lord. All right, we're in it. Let's figure out what we were doing. Now, what are we supposed to do?
You with your Legacy of Kain scarf going on there.
Yeah, we do have the Soul Reaver scarf going on there. All right, it's where are we supposed to go? Tassing, the Kirsu Abbey,
No,
Europe.
all that's done. Europe.
Europe. We'll figure it out from there. Okay, never mind.
All right, guys, get ready for 15 minutes of 6 wandering the Italian countryside, or whatever the fuck it is.
The old statue of Saint Moritz has seen better days. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. There's no marker on the map.
Wait, what's that back there? Wait, go back.
The mill?
No, the thing, top right of your screen. There's something back there. That hasn't been there before.
Oh, no, that's true. The valley looks so beautiful, covered in snow. That's it.
All right, well worth doing that. Good job.
Well worth it. All right, you guys ready? We're going screen to screen.
Uh-oh, there's...
What? The forest, the forest always looks so bare in winter. No one comes out this time of the year.
There's like a fire going on over by the thing of Saint Sativa.
No. Is there? Oh.
Oh, no, that's just a light.
That's just a light. Hey, Vicer! He finally played Pentiment. Oh, yeah. I didn't want to deprive you guys of any more Pentiment, you know? The waterfall is always so beautiful. We're lucky. Even during the winter, it never fully freezes over. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know where. I guess I'm just going to go back to town, because...
Well, go to the Shrine of Saint Sativa, see if there's anything there.
We'll go to the Shrine of Saint Sativa. Frankie,
You
the
could
world
also-
needs more Pentiment. No, they do not.
You can also wander around the church for a while.
Saint Satia's shrine. Martha especially likes to leave offerings for her. I don't see any.
Marta?
Marta's be slacking. Absolute slacking. All right, let's go back to the fucking town. I hope to God this is the end of the game. We'll have to, again, we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do to replace Pentiment, but...
Obviously, New Game Plus.
No. No. That's a no. Even the old guest house falling apart. Okay. I have an idea where I'm supposed to go. The vines
Do
have
you?
ground
All
over
right,
the...
well-
Yeah,
well,
because I know how the game ends.
Oh, well, okay then.
I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to spoil it. Lord knows you guys have been, oh, we can't go this way. Shit. I won't be able to visit the Poor Clares for a while. Well...
No, not the pork layers.
The Poor Clares? All right, so the Lower Abbey, you can't get through that way, so I guess we'll have to go the forest way. I think it's this way.
You don't need to go in the forest. Have you been to the mill recently?
Oh, we're here. We got it.
there
Amali!
you go.
That's the crazy blind woman.
Yes, that is a crazy play. God bless you and Merry Christmas, Magdalene.
Merry Christmas, Sister Amelie. Were we bothering you with the noise next door?
No, not at all. Hearing people celebrating Christ's birth brings me great joy. Christmas should be a heartening time for us all.
Oh, Jesus. There's nothing like a warm mug of beer and music
A warm mug of beer.
to warm up from the dark winter days. I thought they'd never end.
It sounds like a visit to Kid Rock Bar, a warm mug of beer and shite music. The darkness always ends, Magdalene. We must always remember that. It is fitting to celebrate Christ's birth on days with so little light and warmth. Especially with me inside this big stone thing with no lighting. People need Christmas in the depth of winter to remind them that spring will return. And we will all have a chance to live again. Magdalene, who's that? Watch out behind you, it's a skinwalker!
I was like, aren't you blind? Like, I thought she was blind.
She was.
Oh no, Dad! Please excuse me, Sister Emily. I need to check on my father.
Oh, it's the Moiterer.
Oh.
Of course, God bless you.
Thank you, Sister. Check on Dad. Okay, we gotta find where the fuck Dad is.
Wait, the revolt of 1525. So, apparently your dad's murder lead to an entire revolt.
Why do they not have this labeled? I don't know where I live.
Isn't it the Drucker house?
Yeah, probably.
So I think it's right in front of you.
Oh, all right.
It's literally that house right there with the open door.
The door is open. Is someone here? Dad?
Dad?
All right, we're going in.
Paul?
Paul? Uh-oh.
No, that's your room.
Oh, that's my room. All right.
Wait, why? What is the top of that sweater that was hanging up?
What? Oh, hold on.
Go back to your room?
Hold
Oh,
on a
look.
second. Still as messy as ever. Okay.
Oh, well, that was worth it.
Wait, top sweater? What were you saying?
Yeah, okay. Is that cross-eyed? Is that a scarecrow head on top of that sweater right behind Magda?
No, that's a cap. That's a fedora. You know?
Oh, it looks like it's smiling with like X's over the eyes. Looks like the scarecrow.
Because Magdalene's an incel, you know? She's got a trilby. Oh, thank God.
Magdalene, is that you? What's the matter?
Someone was standing near the house. The door was open. I was afraid something might have happened to you.
Oh, no, that's okay. That was my DoorDash. We ordered rock and roll sushi today.
Rock and roll sushi.
What, you don't have those? That's where we went for dinner last night. Rock and roll sushi's good. I enjoy it.
I've never had rock and roll sushi, no.
Plus, they play all the best music videos of the 90s.
Do they play any music like old classic Vegas hits or whatever the fuck your shit is called?
I don't even remember. Old School Hits
You don't even remember the name of your...
OldSchoolHitsVegas.com. Get us on the Autolus app.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything. I've been asleep most of the day, most of the evening too. Something about a concussion. I've worried about you, Magdalene.
Nah, you're worried about me?
You're working too hard. I know taking care of me takes up so much of your time. And I know how hard you've been working on the mural.
I
wanted to finish it beef for Christmas.
I wanted to finish it beef for Christmas.
I know. Damn near impossible task given the size of that rat house. Well, maybe if you did just one wall. I'm not gonna make it, Magdalene. Whoa, that took a turn.
Lord. Nah, are you a doctor now?
This is the Dark Ages where it's like, oh, nope, I'm gonna die, guys. I'm done here.
We're pressing the iguana button in our brain. We're done here.
I've known Werner Stoltz long enough to know when he's going through the motions. He's never been kind, but there's a special coldness to him when he's attending to a dead man.
Nah.
It's all right. I'm 37. I've had a long life. This is just life. I am glad I'm going before you, even if it's sooner than either of us would like. I've already seen too much death in my time.
I just wanted to show you what I could do.
Here's a cartwheel.
I was like, Dad, have you ever seen somebody rub their stomach and pat their head at the same time? I wanted you to be proud of me.
Like me. Yeah, there you go. I can do it.
I cannot.
I have been every day of your life. Even that time you were jumping in the pool and said, Dad, watch, it's a gainer. Look, Dad. You've never needed to prove anything to me. I wish I could stay to see the mural when you finish it, but I don't need to. I'm definitely dying in the next 8 minutes. I know it will be more beautiful than anything these old hands have ever made.
Mom was the artist.
She was. I just followed her in her shadow. Don't need to shade your dying daddy.
Yeah.
But you don't have to follow in mine.
Reinforce your skull.
Wait, hold on a second. That's the Celsius. You can already see things that I never could. See things and make them real.
I'm trying.
You're doing it. There is no try, only do. Whether I die tonight or tomorrow or the next day, I'm not gonna be here much longer. But if it goes beyond a week, I'm moving out and going to warmer climes. One morning, you're going to wake up and you'll have to do things for yourself.
I'm kind of already doing that.
And honestly, you're 17. This should have happened when you were 12.
Yeah. Is this the period talk?
Love things for yourself, and you'll have to share it with the world. Love is the only reason to do anything in this life. Right, Six?
Yep. 1000%.
Oh, all this talking too much. You talk too much.
You talk too much. Homeboy, you never shut up.
Shut up. Could you bring me something to eat so that I may choke on it?
Of course, Dad. You haven't eaten all day.
And I miss the Christmas feast too. I can't believe no one brought me a cookie.
I'll go get some soup.
I said cookie, wench.
Yeah, no, for real.
It's like, who says, I can't believe nobody brought me a cookie? I'll get you some soup.
Yeah, I was like, cabbage, boiled cabbage soup and socks. Oh,
they never look behind the door? What the hell?
Klaus. I am sorry, Klaus.
We should both do this. I like it.
About everything.
You're here.
Oh, is this who I think it is?
I've been trying to keep Magdalene Cafe.
The cafe?
Yeah.
I thought I could stop all of this. I've been trying to figure it out this whole time. I like how you're bringing out your Christian Bale Batman voice.
And you're up, so I'm down, so we can work that.
You can do the Christian Bale. Go for it.
No, we can both do it. I like it.
No, I'm not doing that synchronized speaking.
Oh,
Get the fuck out of here.
After the fire, it's all I could think about. That and them. I hate pronouns. They've never left me.
Yeah, I agree, Karrison. Come on, Six, be fun.
It doesn't. The audio does not sound as good as you guys think it does when both people are talking at the exact same time.
It's Pentiment. Who cares?
I do. This is the reveal.
They're all still there. All in the dance of death. The Baron. Piero.
Oh, is this supposed to be the Grim Reaper or something?
Frank.
I know who it is.
Hannah. And her cousin Henna. They were very temporary. Peter and Otto and Casper, not so friendly. Very pale.
I'm giving Beef the door. For a temporary tattoos fucking joke.
August. Not as good as September. And now you.
Dad?
Yeah, didn't think to check the door when your door was open. You just walk in.
Oh, God, it's you. Who are you? What are you doing to my father?
I'm Joe Black. Magdalene, it's all right. It's all right. I'm sorry. I've forgotten my manners after all these years. I'm used to just disappearing on Commissioner Gordon. You've likely forgotten my face. Or what it once was.
Santa? Surprise? What?
Magdalene, this is Andreas Miller. Back from the dead.
Wow. Nah, the earliest memory I have of you is running into a burning library. You fucking idiot.
Sorry. That's why I talk like this. Smoke inhalation.
I don't understand. No one could have survived that.
Maybe I shouldn't have. But I did. With not a single burn on my face, by the way. I don't understand, Andreas. Where have you been all these years? Hiding from the world. From my obviously scarred body. Really just hiding from my terrible decision making. Like running into a burning library for books. But in the ruins mostly. Feeding sausages to cats. Sometimes in the woods when it was warm. Stealing bread from Gret. Stealing books from you. And then eating those books. Oh, so I wasn't going crazy. It's the only thing that's kept my mind from forgetting what words are.
Okay. Wait, how'd you survive the fire?
With difficulty. I grabbed as many books as I could, and I threw them into the scriptorium. When the smoke got too thick, I started to black out. The next thing I remember was Caspar pulling me into the crypt. Your apprentice? The boy? But you sent him back to Salzburg. ... He didn't leave. He waited in the woods and watched what was happening. When he saw me in the window of the library, he ran through the crypt to save me. And he did. But he saw that I was trying to save the books and abandoned me because I was a dumbass. He went back in and got all the hentai out first. I couldn't stop him. I was barely conscious. He never came back out, Klaus. When I woke up, everyone was dead or gone. Like my parents to Joe Chill. I couldn't face any of you. I couldn't go back to Sabine, that empty house. I hated her anyway. So I hid.
You painted over the Dance of Death in the Abbey.
Well, it turns out I had a reason to keep painting. I'm sorry if I scared you. No one's come into the Abbey for years. I thought I was safe there.
Oh shit, hold on, lost my Discord.
No, I was afraid to talk to you and afraid to talk to anyone.
Did you leave us those notes? The ones with the purple writing?
Yeah, I had plenty of gel pens left over. No, those were written by a different occult hand.
Plenty of gel pens left over.
One that does not want you to finish your mural. One that has killed and may kill again to stop you from telling Tassing's history.
Tassing's history? Why?
Because Tassing's real history is at odds with the story we've all been told.
Oh, sorry, that's me.
And I've been covered bit by bit, layer by layer, until it could no longer be seen, buried by the ashes of so many books. But it's still here. It's always been here, hidden beneath our feet. And it's still protected, haunted by the specter of death that has hung over this place for generations.
The thread puller.
Thread puller beneath our feet? What are you talking about? Indiana
Well,
Jones?
he really hates sweaters. So he grabs any threads he can and pulls apart the knitting. The person who attacked your father is the same person who manipulated someone into killing Otto Zimmerman.
And Lawrence Rothvogel.
Yes. And they travel through the Roman aqueduct that connects Tassing and Kirsau. It's a network of tunnels I've become quite familiar with. And I've seen the ghost that haunts them, that can squeeze through the tiniest opening. I've seen it bend itself in half to reach places I could never follow. I've traveled along every inch of the aqueduct and the old city, but there is one place I've never found. The pornatorium and the game room where they hid all the porn and with just a curtain like 13-year-olds would never look behind it.
The pornatorium.
The lair where the thread puller retreats to. The ancient Roman temple that is determined to hide from you.
The Mithraeum? The Mithraeum? You found it.
No, I just told you I didn't find it. But I did map out a darkness between the collapsed tunnels. I just assume it's there because that's the only place that the game can fill in more space. I believe I know how to get there. Come with me, I'll show you.
Now?
Yes, if the thread puller becomes aware of what we're doing. Well, I don't know what they'll do. They killed everybody else. I'm sure they won't do it to us. We have plot armor. We need to act quickly. Quick, to the book cave.
That's the book cave. Will you be alright?
Or else I'll be fine. I'll protect my daughter, Andreas.
Yeah, Andreas is looking pretty old, man.
I mean, he survived a library fire and then 18 years in medieval times. He's gonna look old.
Yeah, oh yeah.
With my life, Klaus. I promise. I'm not the hero she needs, but I'm the hero she deserves.
Alright, let's find the Mithraeum. Oh god, there's still more?
Well, at least they're not making you look for it.
Yeah. Alright, hold on one second, guys. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Be right back. Where are you going? Yeah, she's going to get him a new soup, Karis, and that's exactly where she's going. And apparently it's the rat house, so the best in rat-flavored stews. You put in a couple of potatoes, you get some carrots, some radishes, you got some beef stock to it. You'll have a nice rat stew, and you know it's the Middle Ages, so Six would love to pepper it with some crickets. Some boiled crickets, some cockroaches, throw in some fire ants for a little bit of spice. We know they love that in medieval times. Also cookies, you're right. The best in Subway cookies available at the Rat House anytime that you need them. Just wonderful. Make sure you try the water bug and peppercorn cookie. It's delicious there. Six is peeing, by the way. He told me to tell you. Why is your boyfriend all of a sudden become more diabetic than me? I've literally had coffee and energy drinks. The only thing I'm surviving on is boiled bean water and Mom Jean Energies. And I have not had to pee once in 3 hours. Six has had to get up twice to go pee. You might need to look at that boy. He might actually be diabetic as well. We can get him on the Manjaro and he can lose extra weight. That he has none of. Correct. Yes, strong Mom Jean energy going through Beefy right now.
Okay, we're back.
How did you
God.
become diabetic?
I was holding it the whole time, and I got to a point. I was like, I can't hold it anymore. My teeth are floating.
Dude.
We got to do it.
I was just telling them I'm hyped up on boiled bean water and Mom Jean Energies, and I have not had to pee once in 3 hours. You've had to get up and go twice.
Well, I tried to get Karison to come in here and play Pentiment, but she wouldn't do it. So
3 tubs of ice cream and 2 pieces of cake. What's wrong with you?
I did. I was hungry. I was like, we're eating like kings this weekend. I've had a very stressful week. We're gonna stress eat. Like,
there's your problem. You're peeing all the sugar out.
yeah, pretty much.
You're
the rat
old
house.
now. You can't do that anymore.
The rat house. What are we doing here?
When the men dug the foundation, they found Roman ruins that had been buried over time. Lucky never wasted stone, so he used the Roman wall as one of the cellars. There's a way inside to the hidden place.
The hidden place.
Yeah, you lift the head on the statue, you hit the button, the bookshelf goes to the side, and you go down the sliding pole.
Like
You can
legend,
be Robin.
like Legends of the Hidden Temple. Nah, are you all right?
Yes.
Well, that was well worth the speech.
Yeah. All right. Into the rat skeller. All right, and this is where we'll close it.
We're cutting off there before we get to the book cave.
No, well, at least we had some recent developments, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
we made Andreas is still there.
Yeah, Andreas is still around. That's crazy.
He didn't die. He made sure to honor the sacrifice of his young page by withdrawing from society and never talking to anyone again.
Yeah, that'll do it. That sounds
Good
about right.
job, good job, Casper. Way to give up your life for somebody who doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, it's just like.
Miles just wanted one cookie.
Yeah, that's it. You just wanted one.
Instead, he got soup and a visit from the ghost of Hentai Past.
The ghost of Hentai Past. Like, oh man.
Oh my god. So yeah, that's a good thing that we decided to end on a low note.
Yeah, end on a low note. Well, I mean, it was interesting. Andreas is back in the fold, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
and
see that
I get
coming.
to be on. Now next week you get to take over Andreas because my voice cannot handle doing Bale Batman for so long.
Bale Batman. Guys, do you...
you need to do Andreas next week, and you need to do it as Christian Bale does your Sparrowson voice.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh god, I'll just completely rot out my throat. I would say that, but they're gonna be the same voice, so it's fine.
Your vocal cords are already rotted out. I mean, you don't even vape anymore. You just pour the liquid directly down your mouth.
Yeah, just drink the juice. Like, guys, do you have a raid target? Is there anybody you want me to raid? I know Techie Rob is streaming, but it's like I feel like I've always raid Techie Rob, so I want to give chat a chance to offer
Techie
me
Rob
somebody.
is the only one that I see on.
Yeah, if you guys have anybody on your circles that you want me to raid, I'll raid them. If not, I'll just raid Techie Rob. It's no big deal.
Ooh, I see this one. Somebody's in a kiddie pool right now. I don't know what it's filled with, but they're about to start jumping jacks.
Nice. Pirate Software? I can raid them. Yeah, sure.
I'm not familiar with Pirate Software.
I think I've seen a couple of, I've seen a little, Karison was telling me something about them once, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. That's fine. We'll raid Pirate Software, which I know nothing about them, but we'll raid them. I haven't vetted them, you know.
All right, 60, show wrap up. How did things go today?
I thought the show was really good. Just like always, we wrote a format, and we only got to 2 topics. So, you know, we had 30 minutes of nonstop pabulum in the beginning of it, but it was good pabulum because I thought it was a really good BroDown. I think we're back in our rhythm. So now let's take 3 weeks off.
I love how all of our promotions of the show is saying all the things we want to talk about and then ending with all this and possibly less.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's always less. It's always
every
less.
single week. Vicer, thank you for joining us. Vicer, I'm happy to see you back streaming, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see you, but everyone else sees you, and I'm happy you're doing it again. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah. And you too, Frank. I'm happy that you continually fry your motherboard to the point where you can't stream anymore. Like
he's literally just got a car battery hooked up to
Yeah.
his computer now, trying to get it to stream for him.
eliminate all the rivals in the channel wars. You know, the guys, we're gonna raid real quick. So clap clap bloop. Come hang out with me. Probably not on Tuesday because I got some other shit I gotta do. But I'm gonna do an OTL next week. And
Later, nerds, go fuck yourself.
We're going to do another BroDown next Sunday, 8 a.m. EST. Thank you very little, and you're welcome even less. And